And welcome back, everybody, to another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast. I'm with Chris Divers.
Hello.
It's Monday. It's the 16th of March, 2026. Currently 9:32 p.m. I'm hungover as shit. Still drinking.
Hair the dog that bit you.
I was just gonna say that this morning, but even this morning, we woke up in the hotel room, and I was like, I don't even think I could do that.
Yeah, when I woke up for the 8 o'clock alarm release, I'm like, oh, I have to be the hero, don't I? I have to get up. Like, I know that alarm woke him up.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was my own fault because I didn't.
The earlier one go?
No, I didn't drink water. That's why I was hungover. But as far as like letting the alarm go, I was like, whatever. 7:30.
Yeah, that truck almost killing us helped wake me up.
Yeah, I'm completely desensitized to that shit. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, you had no reaction.
Yeah,
which helped, which is good because like usually people start freaking out for no reason or when things aren't that serious.
Yeah.
But you were just like, oh, this is happening.
No, I knew we were good as soon as after a certain second, I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's funny. It was funny though. I mean, the only concerning thing was that it was wet, but that's about it. But it wasn't like raining that hard, so it was all good.
Briggs, motherfucker. Oh yeah, it was moist out, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. But as for current events, which is what we like to cover in the first part of these things, is news. Everyone keeps saying that Benjamin Netanyahu's dead. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Why? Who's he been replaced with?
Wait,
Benjamin Netanyahu? Another one?
No, it's because people are saying that that he showed up on TV once, and I think he had like 6 fingers on one of his hands, so they're like saying like, oh, it's AI, fake appearance, and they're corroborating, saying like, oh, he hasn't shown up at all since then, and it's like, well, you know, the rational explanation is that it's wartime. They're in the middle of war. Like he's not gonna stick his head out everywhere.
Yeah, because he's the one going around getting the U.S. to.
Yeah. But it is funny that like you would expect like a Twitter post or something of Netanyahu going, "Hey, by the way, I'm not dead." Like
he's in a bunker somewhere. Like, hey,
yeah, it's funny stuff.
Like if Hitler had Twitter, he would have been guys in the bunker holding it strong.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag for the Reich.
Hitler. Yeah, I mean, it's actually funny. People talk about Netanyahu and like Hitler always comes up right afterwards.
I wonder why.
It's true. He's actually not dead.
I don't think so. Hitler or Netanyahu?
Hitler.
Oh, nah, that guy dead.
I met him once.
From him.
I met him.
I heard from him.
I met him.
Yeah, where'd you meet him?
Argentina.
Did you?
Recently. He was older.
Well, naturally.
And he was with his wife and everything. Or it seemed like his wife, and I go up to him and I say, "Hey, I know this sounds crazy, but
are you Hitler?
I swear to God, I recognize you." And he's like, "Yes, it's me. I'm exactly who you think I am. This is my wife, Ava Braun, and we're coming back. We're making a comeback. We're doing it bigger and better than ever. Nazis 2.0, and this time we're gonna kill 12 million Jews and 12 acrobats." And I was just like, "Why 12 acrobats, Mr. Hitler?" And he turns to his wife and goes, "See, even he doesn't care about the Jews. They always just care about the acrobats."
Well, it's good. That 112-year-old Hitler is still looking to make moves.
Yeah, I stole that joke from Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, that TV show.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually you got to do the accent and everything. It's like, yes, it is me. I'm exactly who you think I am, and this is my wife, Ava Braun. And
yeah, the whole spiel. You got to really let yourself get inside Hitler.
Yeah,
briefly.
Also, I think it works better if you're like an older gentleman who's traveled.
Yeah, probably more believable. People like, this guy has never run into Hitler. Maybe because Hitler would have to be over 110 years old.
Yeah, but if in the given hypothetical scenario that Netanyahu is in fact dead, what would this mean? What would they do? Is there like a Netanyahu 2 or something?
Well, I'm sure the Zionists got someone lined up. Most likely.
We don't actually know if they're Zionists.
I think we know. I think they are.
I mean, what is a Zionist?
Zionist?
Yeah.
Zionist is someone who believes what do you call it? In the like the full reunification of like the Jewish state.
I thought they believe in a Jewish state.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's. I mean, look. I was. I had this.
But they're expanding far beyond what they were given and taking land from other countries because of what their borders may have been about 2,000 years ago.
Well, I heard that's not real Zionism. Real Zionism is just a desire for the Zionist state. But it's funny because like I had a Jewish person on the stream with me on the pod, and then she goes, "Do you even know what a Zionist is?" And I was like, someone who thinks like Jews are the chosen people or whatever. And she's like, "That's not what a Zionist is. A Zionist is someone who believes in that the in a Jewish state, that in the existence of a Jewish country."
Right.
So I was like, okay. Because I see what's going on here. Because they're both true. Mm-hmm. On one hand, yeah, Zionism is like the desire for a Jewish state.
Well, I mean, you're obviously acknowledging that Jews are the chosen people, I suppose, if you think they should have their own state like that. So, but yeah,
I mean, you don't even have to bring that in. If you want to argue for a Jewish state for the Jews.
No, like everyone deserves their thing. I mean, but there's tons of ethnic groups all over the world that don't have their own countries that no one's crying about.
Well, comparison aside,
no one believes in a Kurdish state or not a Han state, but like
a Muslim state, which exists, a Christian state, which pretty much exists.
Well, it's not supposed to. We're not legally a Christian country.
I just mean like,
do we just like to play one on TV?
I mean, comparison aside, what I'm saying is like you can't have one without the other. Like Zionism, like if you are going to make the claim that it's only the desire for a Jewish state, I mean, all right. So what is it? What does a Jewish state actually mean? What does it mean to be a Jew? Can anyone be a Jew? And then they'll say like, not really. Why? And it says who? Plenty of people can convert. It's like, well, they're not real Jews. And it becomes really dicey. And then it's like, it turns into, what the fuck are we talking about anyway? Like a Jewish state. What is a Jew? Like, what is a Jewish person to you?
So who's part of an elite club? Clearly.
Well, what is a Jew? Is a Jew someone who just like who practices the religion of Judaism? Or is a Jew someone who is born of the Abrahamic of the line of Abraham or whatever, and has a.
If your mother's Jewish, that's all I know. Yeah. Could you pass me that later?
I mean, don't get me wrong. These things are going, like, whether I talk about it or not, it doesn't even matter because these things are going to come to a head. Like, eventually retarded people are going to just ask the same questions, just a little later, a little down the line. But yeah, eventually it's going to come to a head. Like, what does it mean to be a Jew actually?
Means pain, suffering.
And that means you're chosen.
Oh, the chosen few.
Chosen by blood, though? I'm not sure about that. A lot of Jews would make the claim that you are chosen by blood, but I don't know about that.
No, there's so many different types of Jewish groups, and they're not all like they can't all be blood related.
Yeah, but then
if you go far back enough, yeah.
Yeah, but then they make the argument and say, "Oh, it doesn't matter because whether or not we're blood related or not, you guys want to kill us all the same."
Well, it's just the Nazis. I
think Hitler. True. No,
I think Hitler made.
No, it's not just the Nazis that want to kill the Jews.
I think for like
try everyone who borrowed money from them.
Oh well. No, but I mean in the sense that like they want the definition of Jew to be as open as possible. Like Nazi Germany actually did that. Hitler had it to where like even if like one of your grandparents was Jewish, you're a Jew. Even if like they converted to Christianity and you converted to Christianity, if you're related to one Jewish person, like that's it. It's like, all right, you're a Jew. You gotta off to your work camp. Cough, cough.
Yeah, but he made
the Nazis, I feel like, extended the definition of what a Jewish person is.
No, that doesn't work. It doesn't make sense because, like, put it this way. Put it this way. Like, if you're gonna, Hitler made a mistake. Whether or not, like, moral issues aside, I'm saying moral issues aside, Hitler made a mistake in believing that it was in the blood. It's not in the blood. What I'm saying is that Hitler, even if he succeeded in killing every single Jew in the world, they still would have come back.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the blood. Yeah. It's in the word and the practice. And a lot of Jews most Jews would want to disagree with that because saying that shit takes away that, like, specialness about being a Jew. It's like, no, you have to be born into this. Maybe you fucking don't. And that's where both Hitler and the Jews are wrong. And it's like no one wants to admit to that at that point, right? Like maybe Hitler was wrong in maybe he made a technical error. And maybe the Jews are wrong in a literal error, Because Hitler and the Jews are both making the same claim at that point, is that it's in the blood. No, maybe it's fucking not. Maybe you're wrong for thinking that.
I would agree it's in the practice.
In the word, yeah. And that's exactly what Jesus showed us. That was the whole fucking point. And that was traumatizing for the Jews. Because imagine the Jews, like, you know, living throughout all of existence saying, like, we have special Jewish blood that gives us special powers. And Jesus
is like, no, just be a good dude and you'll go to heaven. They're like, come on.
You do get powers, though. You do get abilities. Like the ability to, say, be grateful in the face of your enemy. That's a power. To be able to forgive your greatest nemesis, that's a power. To be able to show abundance when you have like materially nothing, and to still be able to, like, you know, thank God for life, that's a superpower. That makes, no matter who you are, that's going to help you. And they tried to monopolize that by saying, no, this is for us. No, it's fucking not.
I think you're right about that.
There you go.
I think you're right about that.
And if like every Jew and every like anti-Semite was able to admit that anyone could be a Jew, then it's like we would make actual progress.
Sure.
So Netanyahu, is he dead? I don't know.
I don't think so. I do not think so.
If he was dead, I don't even think it would be that big of a deal.
No, I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, it's not that it would be a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal because whoever's going to take over is going to have want to do the same things he does. Because it's not like they have different political parties there, or any that were like powerful enough to change what the country wants to do.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, if he died, I'd just be worried about like what they'll like use his death to justify. That's what scares me more. Like if he died of natural causes, I'm sure somebody could rustle up this idea that he was poisoned by. I don't know. Who else would they like? Someone else next to them. Whoever they want the U.S. to go to war with. Like he was poisoned by Iraq. He was poisoned by the new Iranian government. The Palestinians.
The Ayatollah.
The Ayatollah.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are saying we're also like in the midst of World War III.
We've been in World War III. World War III started when World War II ended.
The Cold War.
Yeah, it's all part of the same thing. We're in an endless Cold War. There's no peacetime. There is no peace. Also, this whole time we've been like supplying terrorist groups to overthrow their governments. We didn't like their governments. This is the first time in a long time we just fucking straight up marched into somewhere and said they have to be overthrown. Like that's publicly like that. It's not what our MO is usually. It's not what it has been for years now. So it's a little frightening.
And people are saying this whole invasion is just a distraction from the Epstein files.
Pretty major distraction.
An effective one.
Yeah, of course.
Does anyone in your family even give a shit about like Epstein files and stuff, like your dad or your uncles or your grandparents?
Well, I'm going to talk to anyone about politics.
What?
I don't know. I don't talk to my dad about politics.
I mean, politics aside, like the news.
One of my
like, yo, did you watch the news? This shit's crazy.
One of my uncles, yes, because I see him and talk to him the most. My other uncle is actually on the news from time to time now. He does they bring him in for stuff, for crime related stuff on like CNN every now and then.
He's a talking head.
Yeah, he's like, yes, he's a talking head, so he knows about stuff. He talks about stuff. Yeah, I don't know. My grandparents are more concerned with being alive right now than what else is going on.
Fair enough.
Yeah, not that they don't care. It's just like they're just old. It's like, well, who gives a shit?
I'm not old and I don't care and I don't give a shit. The only reason why I care and give a shit is because other people give a shit.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, you know, going to war with a country that didn't ask for it is something to pay attention to, because you don't want that to keep happening when it hasn't happened before.
True. All the biggest news I've seen right now coming out, usually it's all Iraq shit. I mean, I'm sorry, not Iraq, Iran.
Hey,
shit.
Who knows anyway? It's been one or the other our entire lives when you think about it.
Yeah.
Gulf War, Iran. No, that's also Iraq.
I do know one thing. I disagree with the anti-Semitism. I disagree with circumcision. I disagree with cousin marriage.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Those are good things to have. Those are good principles to hold.
Cousin marriage, though, I'm not so sure about, because, I mean, I'm against it. It's just so many people fucking do it. You know, like half like...
Well, I mean, like, I know, like, I think like third cousins, like genetically, like it's not a big deal. So I guess
No, first we're talking strictly like first cousins.
Oh no, that's not good. You can't do that.
But like 48 something percent of like the Arab population in the Middle East they're all like born from first cousin marriage. It's like half. That's half the Muslim like world.
A lot of the elite ones are, yeah. But it's because but it was like that like all around the world for a long time, like because people didn't travel.
Yeah.
So you grew up in like the same town, and you know who your family would be like, it's time for you to get married. You know who's really nice? You know that nice family that we like so much. You know, my sister's husband and their kids. They're a good family. We know them. You should marry one of their sons. That's just what happened. It made sense. Who do you know better than your cousin? They're not gonna fuck you over.
Good point. So
you have marriages with them, and that's what happened. I was like that in Italy for a long time, and pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
I had this constant fear of like being in Ireland. I'm probably related to some of these. There was a whole town where I was like related to everybody there.
Yeah.
Somehow it's just like further back. It's just like crazy. It's like, don't you guys leave and fuck not your cousins?
Yeah. Like
it took until my grandparents for that to happen.
Yeah. Like living in Iceland.
Yeah, my grandparents like, you know what? I'm gonna go bang someone from somewhere else.
Yeah. That's probably the most exciting thing to do. You know, like meet someone from another area, another city, another land.
Well, what's funny is they both came from Ireland and emigrated to the U.S. and met each other in the U.S. So they both left their home country just to meet each other in a different country, which is funny.
Just like Angela's Ashes.
Indeed.
You ever read that book?
I have not. Angie's Ashes? I have not.
It's a book about your people.
My people.
Yeah, about Irish people, an Irish family during the Great Depression.
Oh, my grandparents wouldn't have been alive.
Oh yeah,
but no, that's interesting. During the Depression, in Ireland or in the U.S.
In New York, I think.
Okay,
was it New York? Some city in America. But yeah,
my family wasn't here yet.
They explain how
my family also wasn't in the U.S. yet. But go on.
Yeah, they were just explaining what life was like. You know, Christmas holidays they couldn't afford the good cuts of ham, so they would get the pig's head, and then he would explain how so it's good. You just cut the cheeks off, put some mustard on it. You know.
Hey, like pork, like cheek or whatever. Cheek's pretty good. Cheek's pretty good meat. You can do something with that.
Yeah.
But no, my grandmother was just telling me because she grew up on a farm in Longford in Ireland, and she was saying how like her parents like made they had land, they had decent money. Like, what would she say to me? She's like, for Christmas, my mother would sell 3 pigs. We'd keep 1 goose, and we'd have goose for like Christmas dinner. And I was like, wow.
You guys had it made.
I'm like, yeah, you guys had it good, huh? And she's like, that's right, yeah, we had a whole goose. See, my mother made enough money selling the other animals that we could afford to keep that goose for Christmas. I was like, shit. Well, also she has like 4. There's like 7 of them living there, so like it's like 4 kids, 5 kids.
No one needs that many kids.
Yeah,
not these days.
I don't know who else is in that fire. Yeah, but she remember that shit. That's how they were doing good. 1 whole goose.
Yeah.
But then my grandfather grew up in the other side of Ireland, like in a city. So I know that during the war, his father, my great grandfather, was in charge of like the forestry service, like basically park rangers and stuff like that. And he always had gas for his car, like during the war when there was like rations where no one had gasoline. Like he couldn't just drive around, but he could.
He got the hookup.
Yeah, he worked for the government. He actually helped plant a bunch of forests in Central Ireland. It's really nice. They have like trees donated from different countries. They have a forest where like it just like they have like a thing you could walk up. Like you walk up to the height of the trees and walk around, and they'll have signs by certain trees telling you where they're from. Which is really cool. So it's a forest of like donated trees from like around the world.
When you think of those times, like when you're told those stories, you ever wish you could live in those times, or you're just like, that's cool to know it was like that? It's just you just like knowing about it, or do you feel like wistful about it? Like, if only I could have lived in those times. Because I know I have a lot of friends that are like, I was born in the wrong era. I was born in the wrong era, and I fucking hate that.
No, I would never say that. Like,
I never fucking feel that way, and it bothers me. It's like, dude, that's first of all, you don't make anything better.
It just means you're slow. You're not. It's just like, come on, catch up. Like you just don't want to keep going with this. Like. Change is inevitable. You could either just go along with it or get out of the way.
I especially feel this way as a martial artist because there's a lot of like martial artists who might feel that way, and that's what I'm really against that kind of sentiment. It's like, nah, man, everyone's exactly where they belong. No one is born out of place. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. But no, it just makes you feel connected to something. That's all. It's a nice thought to have. But no, because I couldn't live in a time period, but the ones I've lived in. Yeah. I could get by in the 80s. I don't know, but I don't know about any earlier than that. I don't know where shit is. I wouldn't be able to get anywhere without GPS. I wouldn't. I've always thought about that. If I went back in time to New York, even in the 70s, and I pretended I was from New York. But the second someone tells me to go somewhere and I don't know where it is, they'd be like, "What? Like, you sure you're from here?" Yeah, I grew up here. It's like, all right.
I feel like back then most people were just more prone to staying where they grew up mostly.
Yeah. Well, I just meant the sake of like I couldn't pretend I was from. Well, I wouldn't like. I mean, it'd probably better be like, oh, I grew up in Wyoming. So it's like, all right.
Also, like I noticed, like on the subject of life being different back then, I also noticed that at the casino there weren't really like influencer types. There weren't any, people like
that's a small
streaming.
Casino. Yeah. Well, you can't at casinos. I don't think you could stream.
That'll be a good hustle.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. They wouldn't allow it. They're too busy watching you. Eyeing this guy.
Yeah, but what are you doing? You're just it's like, hey, guys, we're
I know
our money.
You can't. So like at the machine, remember how like, there's a place to charge your phone?
Mm-hmm.
So at the slot machines, you can have your phone out and do stuff, but like when you're at tables, you can't have your phone out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess walking through, you might be allowed to record, but you can't walk up to a table and record.
Yeah, you can't record the game.
Yeah.
I'm more into billiards myself. You should come with me to play pool.
Where do you play?
9-ball. I play real shit.
Real shit.
I love 9-ball. 9-ball is amazing. Yeah. Like it's not as good of a party game as like a full rack, but 9-ball is really the game that makes you better at pool, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you learn everything. You learn the proper shit. And what's cool about 9-ball is like if you play the right way, like it should be like if you break, you pretty much win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always a way to like break. Like if you know what you're doing and you just break from an angle, you'll always be able to sink a ball and break. I got it to like 60% when I was like getting decent. I got it to like 60%. Like every break, I was sinking at least one ball because that's the way it's shaped like a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit that angle and it's gonna pop the other side right into the corner pocket, and I was really good at it. So I don't know, but I haven't played in a while, and I was gonna get my own stick, but then like shit came up. I'm just gonna get on that because it was a good time. I would go by myself. Like I would just put my headphones on and just like keep shooting 9-ball.
I don't know, man. I think they had the blackjack itch.
Yeah, I like 9-ball too because like chicks dig it, because like they
dig 9-ball.
They like it when you're paying attention to something else that's not them.
Thank God he has other interests but me.
Yeah, they think it's cool.
Yeah, they like it. Yeah.
And if I got really good at it and started like fucking people up in Staten Island, that'd be really fun.
I used to play with pool sharks.
Yeah,
but I'm no good though. I haven't played in a long time. I don't really play much. I used to play more.
We should play on Fridays.
Maybe.
Because I get off work on early on Fridays. It's something I usually used to play.
Maybe.
Yeah, and if you go there early on that spot on Newdorp, it's usually dead.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Nice. What's it? They changed the name?
Q Time.
It's still Q Time. Okay.
Yeah. That place is the tits.
Yeah. It's better than the other one.
Yeah, it's the best spot on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, Q Time. And once I get a stick, then I'll start flexing more. I'll be like, yeah, I'll take on anyone.
Just bring in your pool. You bring it in with you, like bringing in like a nice case.
Yeah, you just unscrew it, stick it in the case. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like it wouldn't be like a whole long pool stick size case. It'd be like this because you unscrew it. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the box style open ones, like
Yeah.
the jewelry style?
You have your little blue chalk right there with it, like,
Yeah, with a velvet lining.
or it's gold colored chalk. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also got good pointers too, and I learned proper posture with shooting, where to hit the ball to make certain shots, how to aim, all that shit. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
I'm gonna get back on it. Now that I'm getting older, I need more old man hobbies like billiards.
Yeah, it gives you character, makes you interesting. Right now, I got the reeking of scotch part. The only part I need is the interesting hobby.
You could try cigars.
I don't. I'd get bored of them. Like I like a cigar for like 2 minutes. Then I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you should do a martial art while you still can, while you're still a young man.
It's true.
If you could do any martial art, what would it be?
I don't know. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you'd be pretty tight at jiu-jitsu. Depends though.
Be deadly.
Depends though. You'd be good at certain things and probably not good at other things.
I'd want something more defensive, maybe.
Also, jiu-jitsu is exhausting.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not.
It's not going to be
jiu-jitsu.
fun.
No, maybe not jiu-jitsu. I'd want something a little more, just more defensive based, more kind of like honing more defensive moves and
I'd say if you want to like
an overall better sense of discipline.
if you want to do something just for self-defense, that's great. But if you want to do something that'll get you in shape, try to do something a little more competitive. MMA is good, kickboxing is good, regular boxing is good, jiu-jitsu is good, wrestling's good. I think all the shitty ones to practice and to actually like practice. And when I say they're shitty, it's only shitty for like the first maybe year. If you keep going after the first year, it just becomes like you can't not do it. Because you're gonna be like, dude, this is the only place where I could really push my body on a regular basis in a manageable way. And if you take that away from me, I'm not the same person as I was, like year plus jiu-jitsu or whatever.
Makes sense.
You become an entirely different person. I feel like martial arts made me an entirely different person.
It did. Made you sensei.
Yeah, I guess in terms of titles. But as far as what it did for me, I mean, it definitely not like confidence, more of like kind of just a self-awareness, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like things that I would normally be worried or anxious about, it doesn't really bother me anymore because I'm like, dude, I fought Sensei and he kicked my fucking ass. Like he hurt me bad. And it's like if I could take that, I could take this. Like, this is no problem. You're not scarier than that. Like same thing with like, regular like life altercations. There's a guy like giving me a hard time and I look him up and down. Like I can tell right away. It's like, you're not a person who trains in anything. Like, and usually I'm always right because like if they do train in something, chances are you're not going to get into dumb shit with that person. The people you do get into dumb shit with, they're not like that. They're not really disciplined. Like,
no,
I guess.
And that's why they, that's why they even like engage you. I feel like it's like they want to prove themselves, but because they don't practice, they don't have
or they're angry, which is also means they're already they're clouded. So they have clouded judgment and they're easy to handle. So it's like that is kind of like a certain insight into people that you wouldn't have otherwise. And another thing, I guess, is it's interesting how like there's things in my life that helps martial arts. Mm-hmm. For example, like there's people that get nervous about like performing stuff in front of a crowd. For me, it's like I played music. I bombed DJ sets in front of crowds. Like this is nothing. Like what are you gonna do? Like like you're gonna look like upset and disappointed for me. Wow. Okay. Like I can handle that.
Oh no. It's like, well, you're not gonna throw anything at me? That's great.
It's a good combination of experiences. I think that's just helping each other.
Sure. Experience makes you who you are.
Yeah. So there's that, and I'm hoping that society at least will change for the better in terms of adopting better habits like martial arts practice or fucking I don't know.
I mean, honestly, with Gen Z like being much healthier overall, like both physically and mental health wise. Like,
who says who? Who says they're healthier?
Well, I'm not saying they're healthier, like they're better. Like I just mean like they have healthier habits.
I don't think so.
They do. Where they have more, they're rejecting certain habits that we have that's less than healthy.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything. They're literally spending like 18
They're
hours
more
a
health.
day.
A lot of them are more health conscious.
No, they're not.
A lot of them are. Not all of them.
Okay, not doing drugs isn't this equivalent of being
I said they
healthy.
weren't doing drugs.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, in terms of like eating correctly and exercising and looking into things like probably martial arts to help with physical discipline and mental discipline. Like, I'm just saying that's something that I feel like they're more aware of. Maybe they don't all do it, but they're more aware of it than previous generations.
I think they're more aware of it. I don't think they do it.
Yeah,
I think
I couldn't say
Gen Z is unhealthier because unlike previous generations, they spend like 18 hours a day fucking scrolling on their phone. Legit. Like, how is that healthy? Like, so what if they don't do drugs? So what if they don't drink? So what if they don't fucking, go out and get hurt? Like,
well, that's what scares me is when they don't do the drugs and the drinking and they stare at their phones. It's like, but why? What?
and then when they finally do something that's like literally after 20 something years of doing nothing but scrolling on your phone, what are you going to end up doing? It's like, oh, I'm going to go try to shoot Donald Trump. Or I'm going to fucking, I'm going to shoot some billionaire guy, in the street. They do dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to engage with like the public.
No, and they can't tell what the difference between real life and the internet. Yeah.
The pickle Rick and everything. They're not healthy.
No, that's not what I meant. But no, you're right.
I'm not saying our generation is healthy either, but I'm not going to look at them and be like, oh yeah, they're healthy. No, they're not. They're worse in a lot of ways.
Like I was saying, yeah, it's probably better to say that I feel like they're more health conscious.
They're health anxious. That's not health conscious. That's like just.
I have to get in shape. You're fine. I have to get in shape. I've been staring at my like it's because they have such little moments and.
Yeah, like looks maxing and shit. You know what that is?
I think I understand what it is, but tell me.
So you don't know about like clavicular and everything? Mm-mm. Oh my god.
I don't know what that is. Clavicular?
Yeah, clavicular is this
testicular.
He's a Gen Z influencer.
Oh.
And he's like one of the big
like influencers.
Well, that's what. Okay, so you were saying like this is what Gen Z's about, though. They're literally all about like influencers and shit.
I like to read what old people say about them, not what they say about themselves.
Yeah, so this is a clavicular. He does like shit like this, like
We don't have that many seats.
Oh, like fake videos like this?
No, these aren't fake.
No.
I mean, he's a fake person, but
I really don't want it to be on the YouTube.
Alright, sounds like a plan, my man.
It's not going to be on the YouTube.
I don't
Or
understand
the
what
live
this-
stream, right?
Oh, he's just live streaming her without our permission?
no, I mean he's a famous dude, right? So he goes around and like he has a whole posse, and girls like girls around his age like see him in the streets and like, oh my god, can't believe it's you, you're so hot. They just know. Some of them don't even know who he is. They just know he's a famous guy.
Oh.
So he gets into situations that's like, yo, you want to come on my party bus, sit on my lap, and maybe we'll get a little freaky.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
and then it's like a lot of times these girls have like boyfriends and fiancés and shit. So this is where Gen Z's at right now. You're gonna tell me that's healthy?
I don't like these ones.
This is what they aspire to.
Man, as soon as we wrestle control of the government out of the hands of out of the boomers, and we get control of it, we're gonna hold it for a long time. If that's the next generation.
It could be fucked up where our boomers figure out a way to not die.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
So I think they're hanging. They're still around. Like that's what I think they're holding on to. They're that or they
It's like,
think
we're not
they
going
can't-
anywhere.
Yeah, they're like no.
Oh, you thought we were gonna die and just like you guys could just take everything.
They're like,
Nah.
you guys always know the secret to not dying. Once you stop working, you die. So we'll never stop working. So we'll never die.
Nah, it would be fucked up if they really came up with like pills and whatever.
They would. And then insurance companies only approve you if you're above the age of like 70.
And then and then these people end up living to be like 150. It would be a nightmare.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
At least we get like grandma and grandpa, like Mima or whatever, like sticking around. A
That'd be
little
cool.
longer,
I
you
like
know?
them. They're
Whatever,
cool.
I guess. Like,
I know I have one or two relatives that wouldn't be happy that they're still alive, but because they're not happy now.
that would be interesting. It's like I haven't taken any supplements or pills or done any percent, and yet I'm still living at like 130. It's like something's going. It's in the water. Like,
My aunt's like 90. She doesn't take any medication. Two of my aunts are 90. My great aunts. They don't take any medication. One of them does not want to be alive. The other one's she's okay with it. But yeah, they're not on medication. They're just doing their thing. One of them still drives. One of them isn't allowed to drive anymore.
Yeah, my dad keeps acting like, like I didn't expect to live this long. Like we were saying, like I didn't expect to be around this long.
I didn't. It's not something you can plan for as easily as they make it out to seem.
Yeah. Well, with that, we're done with the first part. I'm just going to get some ice, maybe take a little whizzy whiz, and come back and we'll pick it up. All right, we have moved on to the second segment. Usually we talk about like philosophy and whatever ideas and whatnot, but today for this episode, I want to do some brainstorming. Well, I mean, there's I have been being lazy with the formatting because usually I have like a whole Intel docket as to things to talk about, so I could get back on doing that, and that's an idea.
Okay.
Another thing is I kind of want to redecorate, get some comfortable seating, maybe a bigger table.
I think we make an investment or two here.
Yeah. I do like investing in shit. And another thing we could incorporate games.
Games?
Yeah.
I love games. What kind of games?
Gambling.
Gambling?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we could do we could record or stream gambling sessions, like online roulette or something.
Oh god. Well, I mean, actually, so it's funny you were asking me about like recording in a casino, whatever. That's what my friend Carlos has been sending me. He sent me two things about, but like machines, about like craps.
Yeah,
like a machine craps and skibo.
Yeah,
it's called.
Yeah. When we were there at the casino, I was Googling videos of like, I wonder if there's like YouTube videos of each of these machines.
Right.
And sure enough, there was like some fucking like hick or redneck. It's like, we are now on week 2 of the new Jiangxi Dragon Machine slot investigation. We got all the exploits lined up, so make sure you like and subscribe for your daily exploits.
We're living the worst timeline.
And he's like, all right, we are here. We are in front of the machine. And now notice how every time I press these denominations in this order and I do it 7 times for 8 cycles, it always ends up in a jackpot.
Ugh.
Yep, good content. Ooh. But I guess, I don't know, this might be unfair to you. You're not really tuned for content making yet. You're not really thinking in that framework yet. You will be though. I used to have an aversion to like transmuting things into content, but I've grown an appreciation for it because I used to think, oh, it's just like a social climbing cash grab kind of thing. It's like do whatever I can,
cash grabs,
whatever I can to get famous
grabs
online or whatever. But now it's like I feel there's an art to it. It's transmutation, and especially now that we got like new tools for it, things are getting kind of fucking interesting, in my opinion, with the stuff that people can make and produce and generate.
How much longer do you think we have to keep doing this until we can teach AI to do it for us?
I thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought about that. When I first did the podcast, AI wasn't really a thing, so I was like, the dream is to do this until like I could get like proteges and to bring them into the podcast.
Now we have proteges,
and then I'll never have to do it myself. Let me think. It's just it sucks that you're not into like the other stuff. Like, I know you're not really into electronic music. You're also not real, which is fair. I definitely don't criticize a person for not being into electronic music.
Nor have you ever.
And also video games. You like gaming, but
I just don't like online games and MMO stuff like that. Like I like to play.
Yeah, but you never had people to play with for consistently. Now you got me. I PC game.
I'll give it a try. I'll let you know.
Cool.
I have tried with people before. It's just
you got Steam, right?
I just don't like games like that. Yeah.
I'll buy you a game. You have a gaming PC, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully you could run Arc Raiders. You could definitely
run Arc Raiders.
We should play Arc Raiders, I think. That's a fucking fun game.
Yeah, I know you said I'd probably like it. I'll think about it. I'll get into it.
Well, you're gonna play it alone. You're gonna lose a couple times. You're gonna be, this is the stupidest fucking game ever. Then you're gonna play solo, and you're gonna actually like get your first extraction. You're like, oh, that felt kind of good. What the fuck? And then you're gonna play with like friends like me, and then the friends I introduce you to, and then you're gonna start working together, and you're gonna be like, this is incredible. Cause like you know. There's a proximity chat feature. You know what that is?
Yeah, when you're close to somebody, it turns on.
Yeah, because usually, traditionally in gaming, you're only able to communicate with people on your team or in your party.
Yeah,
It's not like that anymore.
it's not like that anymore, man.
But what's really funny is that you know, when you get downed, you turn the proximity chat, and you could convince a person to like let you live. It's like, yo, please don't kill me. Like, please.
I got a family.
Like I have a like.
I'm working on something here, man.
And they're like, all right, I got a res. I'll res you. So what ends up happening is, like since like streaming is so huge, you got a lot of streamers playing this game. And then like, you know, there's streamers that are well known, like Sir D, for example, Sir Demetrius. And he downed somebody, and they're like, yo, come on, man. And then Sir D's like, yep, you shouldn't have done that. You fucked up. And he's like, wait, Sir D, are you streaming right now? And he's like, yeah. And all of a sudden you hear the guy go, he just like spams the N-word, like hard R N-word, because he knows like he's streaming it, so he's gonna get his account flagged. So it's like when a streamer downs somebody, he's like, you got any last words? And he's like, are you a streamer? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna and all of a sudden he just like lights him up before he gets a chance to say it, and just kills him. Because once you die, you can't use the proximity chat anymore. It's just really funny. It's like, it's a social experiment for sure.
All right. Yeah, give it a go.
Oh yeah.
Give it a whirl.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that like a lot of games, new games now are like kind of ripping off of that that model of like looting and shooting and extracting.
Yeah, like that's the only thing that makes me like bad at it, because like there's so many games like that.
Yeah, but Arc Raiders does it well because the timing.
I've heard.
Yeah, because the timing is good. Also, I think it was made by the same company who made the Finals.
It's the Finals.
It's that game, that first-person shooter game that Mike was like into at one point. Don't remember. I know Mike and Skatey's Chris were like telling me about it. They were like, "Yo, you ever play the Finals? It's like so crazy." And then I got into Arc Raiders, and I found out it was the same developer as the Finals. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Oh. I was unaware.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good shit. I wonder if Jordan is into it.
I don't know. He might be.
Does Jordan still game?
I'm not sure. I think he does. I don't game, so I don't know if other people do.
No.
Not really, because then they're like, oh,
Well,
Chris won't play games with me. All right, fine. I won't talk to him about it then. But yeah, no, I don't know what they're playing. I'm sure he does. I think he's playing a lot of what's that game? I don't know what it's called. It's another big online game people play.
I mean, like as an adult, like online game is the only real fucking appeal of gaming to me. I mean, first player games are nice because like I get to play, I get something to do while I work.
Well, I just like the story-driven games and like playing at my own pace. Like this way, I could like because I played during the day too, so I could pause, turn around, do work. I have two screens for a reason.
Yeah. Some games are just so crazy though, like where it's like everything just working together. It just does a good job of capturing your attention for a long period of time. Like Hitman's got me like pretty hard.
Well, I Hitman too, because you have to play a few times too before you like perfect the way to do it. Or there's always several different ways to do to accomplish the missions.
Yeah, but the new Hitman features are like out of this world.
Yeah.
Like they have celebrity hits now, like Eminem and Mila Jovovich.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
Yeah. Like,
That's kind of cool.
and like Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
from,
cool.
From Casino Royale, yeah.
Him,
The
yeah,
Sheik.
actually, that one I've seen, yeah.
They're going hard, man.
Yeah.
It's a hard.
Yeah, Hitman was always a great series.
But it's different now because they released World of Assassination, which is like the three newest Hitman 1, 2, and 3 of the
Right.
put together in one game with like the latest graphics, which is insane. Because the first one came out in 2016,
Right.
and it's been
That's the one I have.
and they put it, and they bundled them all and updated them so they all share the same item pool. It's crazy. And they added a freelancer mode. Freelancer mode is nuts. It's a roguelike, right? So already spanning across 3 Hitman games, you have like a fuck ton of maps, like a shit ton of maps, you know? So there's that. And what freelancer is, it's like you get money, because in Hitman, like, you know, money wasn't really a thing,
right? Yeah, it's not you just kind of beat the mission. You don't get points, I think, to unlock stuff, right? For other missions.
Traditionally, yeah, in the Hitman games. But in freelancer mode, what happens is, like, let's say you have a freelancer run. You start off in a safe house, and your safe house has a screen where you choose your missions, your gun rack.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, everything's closed. Like, you don't even have a bathroom, you don't have a bedroom, the upstairs is locked. So you have to unlock it as you progress in the freelancer mode, as you gain mastery levels. But the thing is like, you know, when you play the regular campaigns, it's like they give you these beautiful maps, and then you got your targets, and you go through these crazy, intricate methods and paths to kill them. But like in freelancer mode, it's just a random person, and on top of that, they give you like these wacky conditions. It's like, oh, you also have to kill it with a headshot with an unsilenced gun. Nobody can find the body, and you can't change your disguise or shit like that. And if you complete those like other objectives, you gain more money.
Okay.
And so it's like, when you gain money, you get to buy things like a crowbar. And if you really are a veteran of the series, you know how useful a crowbar is. It could do a silent instant knockout. It could open doors like a lockpick. You could throw it, an instant knockout. All sorts of good shit. So those are very valuable items. Now, why is it so significant? Because the way it works is like a progression. You finish one thing, and then it's like you take on syndicates. So a syndicate, for example, will be like 4 different runs. You'd have to play 4 different maps, killing a randomly chosen target with weird conditions, and then you move on. And then as you progress, it gets harder and harder. But here's the kicker: if you die, if you fail, you can't restart, you can't save. You go all the way back. You lose half your money, and you lose like all the gear. So it's a roguelike, you know. So it's like,
all right,
yeah, it's like every playthrough is going to be different. But the idea, the challenge is pretty much the same. It's amazing, dude. It's incredible. It's the best way to play Hitman. It's the peak Hitman experience. It's perfect for streaming, perfect for online, you know? Because what ends up happening is you have like unofficial contests, you know, because you got speedrunning is huge in this game. You know, you ever see speedruns? Like, I could beat Mario 64 in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah.
And then someone just glitches something and gets to the final mission. You're like, wow.
I can't. But for me, it's like, dude, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe that's possible. But
I've seen those,
But you have speedrunners, right? Playing Hitman, and they'll do like, because you can make your own contracts in Hitman, like that other players make contracts, and you could go play them, and like. People will do bounties. Like, they'll make impossible, like damn near impossible contracts, and they'll be like, I will pay $2,000 USD for anyone who could actually complete this contract. You know, because it's good content. Like, you put that's a good video for YouTube.
Sure.
I watch that shit, you know? Like, you're telling me I play this video game, I figure this out, you'll give me $2,000. Like, yup. Yeah. All right, sign me up.
No. Good point.
But then it's like, every time, it's like for a week or so, like no one could figure it out, and then like after, like some guys say, oh yeah, and then he gets it done like minute, like 12 seconds. You're like, what the fuck? It's crazy. That's pretty. This is why I like gaming. I think to me, this is where I think like this is the difference between like adolescent gaming and adult gaming. Adolescent gaming is more about the game itself and the experience of playing the game. Adult gaming is the meta. It's more like a sport, right? Because like, you know, like when you're an adolescent watching when you're an adolescent watching a baseball game, you're like, oh wow, I love this player. Wow, that's so exciting. Wow, he hit the ball so hard. But when you're an adult, you're like, fuck, yo, I know they won the game, but this guy got injured. We're gonna get fucked this season. I'm not gonna be able to pay rent. You know, like it's like that. You know, like.
Well, that's part of the problem. It's like the gambling and how many people, how much.
But the gambling enforces the meta. It forces people to look at stuff more than just one game. It's like, I'm not just looking at one game now, because why like, how can I make money that way? No, I have to look at that game, every game played by all these players previously, and I got to think of like every possible game played.
You know, in sports, it's a big talking point actually about how they believe how much more like
you don't like the statistics.
How much how much more visceral threats have gotten over the internet from people because of how many people are legally gambling and how much money like they're putting at risk or whatever.
Dude, how about this? What if I told you that like you make a bet, a sports bet, a big bet, and one tweet could give you like a 0.5% better odds because knowing that player will see your fucking shitpost tweet, feel a type of way about it. Like you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
and it's probably true. And it probably works a lot of times, you know?
Yeah. But that's part of it. It's just like how gambling has affected people's relationship with
the athletes.
Yeah, with the athletes. It's really
toxic.
It's extremely toxic. It's really bad.
Do the thing. Do the fucking thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I placed like I had a baseball bet that had like parlays in it.
Yeah,
and the easiest part of the parlay, honestly, the easiest one with the least odds to kind of just balance everything was the only thing that didn't happen. I hit everything else, so it's just like what the fuck, like dude, once but like I'm not gonna I don't have Twitter. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and tweet Aaron Judge like you broke the home run record this year. Why did you hit the one in the one game I needed you to?
See that,
like,
but I prefer like
it's just like fuck me. I gambled. I made bets I had no business making.
All prediction markets are gambling, really.
Absolutely, yeah. But it's not his fault. And if I cared that much, I should have paid him off.
But the problem with gambling is that if you're smarter, you can improve your odds.
Sure, yeah. Because the odds are
that's not what gambling should be about. Gambling should be about risking it for the biscuit, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I think the only worthwhile gambling nowadays is to bet on yourself. Is to compete in something and buy like 2-3 to 1 odds that you're gonna win. Because that makes your victory sweet, and if you don't win, whatever. You have no regrets. You bet on yourself. You had faith in yourself.
Exactly.
It would be stupid if like you're a fighter or an athlete and you bet against yourself just in case I lose, you know, at least I'll get a payout.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
It's
also not legal.
Could you imagine like a sports movie that ended like that, where it's like you lose the fight and like you're miserable, but your friend comes like, yo, by the way, I bet against you, like, you know, and I got like sick odds, and guess what? We're rich, and it's like, yeah, happy ending. Imagine that's how Rocky ended or whatever.
I'd be better if like the boxer did that. Like himself, but didn't say anything about the entire movie. So you wouldn't go on this emotional roller coaster with this boxer.
And you think he's like,
you think he's done, he's down and out. Like everyone's like, hey, you know, it's a good run, man. It's it's all right. You could retire in peace. And then he goes and he picks up his money, and he got fucking he's loaded.
But the question is like,
because then it's like, well, did he throw the fight?
Did he throw the fight?
Yeah.
And
but the movie ends right there.
Because you don't know if he threw the fight.
Yeah,
and you can make it
because now it makes you go like, wait a second, I don't know if I believe a fucking thing that he said, like one thing he said or did. Then,
but you could make it compelling.
It disrupts all your trust in your protagonist.
But you could make it compelling, like he loses the girl, he loses his best friend, he loses his gym, he loses his business, and then at the end he becomes like he's like a 10 millionaire.
Yeah, and it's because he wanted to cut ties with all these people and move off.
Or maybe that was the scam.
He had to, yeah.
Or maybe the girl meets him, and then at the end, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. I like that, but like with very little answers given, only because I wanted to immediately like sow distrust in you. All of a sudden, you're like, I've been watching this guy for fucking an hour and 45 minutes.
You didn't see Marty Supreme yet, right?
No.
No, you're gonna fucking like that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard bad things. Why?
What do you mean you heard bad things?
I heard it was boring.
What's boring about a sports movie? It's exactly what a sports movie should be. It's like Uncut Gems for ping pong.
I also just don't. I'm so tired of Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah, because he's kind of an asshole.
He's just all over the place. I'm just tired of it. I like him in Dune, but like the playoffs last year at all the Knicks games, he's sitting courtside, and I said, your agent pays fucking the Knicks or MSG Network, whoever fucking is showing the game, to show people on camera at games. So he's being advertised.
I bet you Timothy likes basketball. I bet he likes it.
I didn't say he didn't. He's from New York, I believe. So he could be in a Knicks game. That's fine. But like they just keep having to talk about him because his agent paid them to talk about him. And I'm trying to watch the Knicks get further than they ever have been in the playoffs in my entire life.
If I see you courtside in a Knicks game and they keep showing you on camera and
saying my name, that means I paid them.
I wouldn't be pissed. I would be like, hey.
No, I'm pleasant. I'm not all over the place.
Okay.
But I'm not all over the place.
You're not Paul Atreides.
No, I'm not Paul Atreides. But I'm saying Paul Atreides, I already paid to see Timothy Chalamet in something. I don't want to watch TV and see him.
Why do you pay for movies? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Well, I wanted to see Dune, Dune 2 in a movie
theatrical
theater.
release, fair enough.
Yeah. No, I don't go to the movie. I only go for like movies that like I feel like I should go to a movie theater for.
Holy
it's, like,
shit!
one of
You
the,
just
it's
gave
the
me
nice ones.
You just
the
gave me
big
a great
ones.
idea. You know what I think I need to get?
Well,
Projector. Apartment. I mean, we could watch movies like for real. Yeah, for real. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna invest in a projector. I think that's what we need to do.
no, I think first we should invest in chairs and a new desk.
New chairs,
set
new
up
bigger
here.
table, new chairs.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe I'll get like heavier chairs. What kind of chairs would you prefer? Would you prefer like computer chairs like this, or would you prefer like a bar stool type setup, so you're like high up with a taller mic stand setup?
I definitely want.
Comfort or style is basically what I'm asking.
I'm looking for comfort.
Okay. I could do some nice conference chairs.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Fuck yeah! I want to get some new chairs too.
What if we got just one seat chair, like couch chairs? What do you call them?
Beanbag chairs.
No.
Why?
I go for my back.
Lazy boys?
Yeah. How much are Lazy Boys?
They're expensive. Like $900 a pop.
Nah.
Well, you could get them off Amazon probably for like 700, 500. 500 cheapest for a decent one, I'd say. Let's find out.
They're armchairs, right?
$500, yeah. Actually, this is nice for like
I was gonna say I do get
200?
them cheaper from
Temu.
well,
Well, Temu Lazy Boy is probably perfect, honestly.
if I use Temu.
Ladyboy recliners. That's what
I don't understand.
Oh shit! Some of these are as cheap as like less than $200.
That doesn't look too bad. Then we'll get mic stands.
Maybe like a little table to clip it on.
That's just a good idea. Maybe we should just get a.
I like the idea of high stools. High stools are nice. You know, there's something about sitting high up.
What about a chair like this? Nice little tiny armchair like that.
Oh, that's like that's the shrink's chair.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I don't know. I don't want to do a stool.
A bar stool.
Yeah. I gotta lay back on it, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, some support. I got no support.
Support.
That chair is great. The chair helps you get up. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. That chair helps you get up.
What the?
I love it. I was for seniors. But
How much
like,
of a lazy piece of shit?
Well, it's for old people. They're advertising to seniors. But so
There's
look,
you
yes,
gotta
you
get your
got a
Ensure, your cup of Ensure.
Did you heat up the Ensure, sweetheart?
Are you supposed to heat it up?
No, I don't know.
That is a pretty badass.
There it is.
So we could get the single motor or the triple motor.
Triple motor. Ooh.
Single motor, dual motor, triple motor, with the headrest. That's the third motor.
It's like looks like that music video. That's not bad. $700. It's a good looking chair. That's not
like
a bad
if this
deal.
is the chair you're gonna die
Dude.
with, like
Yeah,
like you got like 20 years left of life.
Actually, no. I like that one better. The one right above it. That's 900. I don't know, man. It's
It probably feels mad good to touch.
that's a good looking chair.
It probably feels mad nice. To
I
touch.
could, yeah, I could totally get that chair.
It's like the kind of chair you go to your grandma or grandpa's house and you keep touching the armrest and you're like, this feels so good.
no, like you're just like, I don't think you'd stay awake in a chair like that.
Damn, that is a nice chair.
It's a great idea. Like, if you want the most comfortable chair, like go to senior like advertised.
Oh, there's heat relief.
Yeah, this one's
It's a heated chair. No wonder why it's fucking $900.
Oh, yeah,
Rabbit
you didn't see that
fur?
part?
Oh, imitation rabbit fur.
Oh, gee. See, that's what happens when you cut out certain words. You get different. Rabbit fur. Oh, imitation rabbit fur.
I'd rather
You were outraged.
Imitation. Sons of bitches.
Rabbit fur.
They didn't kill all those baby rabbits for my cherries.
Because then you were like, oh, I know it's in your head. You're like, now I get why it's $900.
Rabbit fur.
It's genuine rabbit.
And faux leather, of course.
Nah, I can't do no more leather.
Why? I like the sound of it.
No.
I like the...
No, I don't like it. I'm tired of leather couches. It's awful.
This is Amazon's choice. It's just shy of $800.
Eh.
Yeah, it doesn't feel... It doesn't
No, I don't like that. I'd rather buy the other one for $900. That shit does everything.
It helps you get up.
Dude, that is the last chair you will ever need. You're absolutely right. That is the
Like, you got 20 years left to live. This is the last chair you'll ever need.
chair I'm gonna buy.
She knows it. That's why she's happy.
Yeah, she's like, this is a good purchase. She's like, when me and my husband,
There is the husband.
he's like, I'd seen her in days. 500 pounds.
Yep.
He's so overweight because he's old.
M Combo Heavy Duty Lift Recliner. Soft
Holy
and
shit.
supportive.
This is for real.
Reading, watching TV, sleeping.
Dude,
Oh,
Dude.
bro.
Built
only
with thick
$900
gauge
for
steel.
that. That's great.
Precision lever and
Dude, this is like
links.
something from NASA.
Pull-out cup holder that doesn't
Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
Dude.
USB
Hey,
and
hey.
charging ports.
So you have to plant this near an
pockets.
outlet.
M Combo.
Side pockets. If you still read books and magazines.
Okay, so what are the biggest things? USB port, recliner function,
The get up function.
the get up function, the faux imitation rabbit fur. So the men, all right, I get it. So the men get the leather and the women get the rabbit fur.
I want the rabbit fur though. Not that color, but actually that color would go with what I have now.
Yo, I was on a dating app today, and I actually matched with like a lady around this age.
You
Maybe
matched
a
with a
little
lady?
younger. Maybe a little younger, like 50s. I don't know if this lady is in her 50s, but I know this lady is in her 50s, the one I matched with.
Oh yeah. How was she?
She wasn't fat.
Was there,
Usually,
like-
if I match with a lady like who's older, like that much older, usually she's like really huge, and she's like, "Ooh, yeah, I want to squish this little fucking Twinkie Asian boy between my fat rolls."
is that a fetish that you've encountered?
I don't know if it's a fetish, because if I match with them, like I'm like, oh, I was just swiping right again, like drunk. Yeah. But it's like,
I'm sorry, I was drunk.
yeah, no, I can't say that, you know. But it's like
My
usually,
mistake.
but usually that's how it happens, and you know, it's. And like I look at them and I don't know if they have that fetish. It's just I assume like that's why they would swipe right on me. You know, they're like, "Ooh yeah, I'll
Yeah,
crush him.
That's what it must be.
I'll eat him." Yeah. So you know, like, but you know, today like the one I matched with, she wasn't like obese or anything, and I just thought it was weird. I'm like, lady, you're like old enough to be my grandma. Actually, that's unfair.
That's not true
Maybe
at all.
maybe my mom.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Like my
I'm
old
like,
mom.
Do you know how old you are?
Yeah, but my mother's only like in her 50s.
So is mine. Well, that's what I mean. Mother makes sense. Grandmother doesn't.
True. Oh yeah, you're right. I am underestimating my age.
Yes.
But yeah, just matching with like a lady in her 50s. It's like, what do I even talk to her about?
The 80s?
Maybe she's just immature for her age, you know? She
Probably.
seemed immature.
Probably.
She seemed really into like if she was walking down Bushwick and she saw like paintings on the side of the street like to be thrown out, she would just pick it up. She's like, "Oh yeah, nice, free art."
Well, she ain't wrong.
It is free art. Yeah.
It is free art.
Also, like, you know, certain furniture. Like, if I lived in Brooklyn, like, that's just what you do. Like, you have to do that shit. Like, if you see like a nice,
It's a great circle of furniture.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
see a nice like, you know, nightstand, that
yeah,
you could-
yeah, and that's what happens. People, and then one day, like someone's visiting somebody, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's my nightstand.
no,
I threw it out in Sunset Park 8 years ago when I moved. What's it doing here in Bushwick?"
Yeah.
Circle of furniture, my man.
yeah. I really hope you move
It's
in with.
recycling.
I really hope you move in with Dave Sarnes. That would be so sweet.
I don't think I'm gonna move in with Dave Sarnes.
What?
I think I'm gonna move in with Dave Sarnes.
You don't think you're gonna?
No, why would that happen?
Because you guys are both looking for a place in the North Shore, and you guys could. I don't know.
I'm not looking for a place in North Shore.
I think why?
I said I'd be willing to live there, but
Why wouldn't you?
I explained Did I explain like where I would move to, where I would move? I want to wait until my next job.
Oh, to move to Brooklyn? Bro, don't live in Brooklyn, you fucking psycho.
No, I'm doing it.
Don't do it. I lived in Brooklyn. I'm telling you not to fucking do it.
And you live in a shitty part of Brooklyn.
What? I lived in the whitest part of Brooklyn.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just saying. What'd you think I meant?
No, I just live in South Brooklyn, like somewhere near where I grew up. That's all. I don't care. I know it's fucking loaded with Chinese. It's fine with me.
I lived in South Brooklyn.
That's not South Brooklyn.
Well, it's more like
Ocean-
Southeast Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's not really, but Ocean Parkway, that's not really considered South Brooklyn.
It's real Brooklyn, okay? It's Coney Island.
All right. Yeah, great. That's not where I'm trying to live.
You know what we have in Coney Island? We got Europeans, Eastern Europeans. We got pizza with way too much THC infused. We got condoms on the beach, used condoms on the beach. We got
Fresh condoms on the beach.
fresh condoms on the beach. We got nutcrackers. That's awesome on the beach. You know what nutcrackers are?
Yeah. The street drink.
Yeah. You ever buy one?
No, I never had one actually.
Bad form. You're not a real New Yorker then.
I don't drink like sweet, sugary things like that.
Yeah, but it's New York. It's a New York staple. It's like, I don't eat greasy and oily shit like that. Meanwhile, you're like chomping down on a fucking New York City pizza. You know.
I didn't say I don't eat greasy shit. I've eaten greasy things. I'm saying sweet stuff. I'm also saying like it's if I see it, I don't know.
This was last time I was in Coney Island. You're right. Maybe nutcrackers isn't a good idea because we had nutcrackers, and like last time I was there, I got so fucked up with Carmen, and this is what ended up happening.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like he was like covered in sand, and he was like super fucked up. I was like, "Yo, Carmen, could you just like wash your feet off and shit, like you know, at the thing, and before you get in my car?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem, man." And then like I'm just looking at my phone, smoking a cigarette, like talking to like because his girlfriend was with us, and her friend was with us, and Richie was with us, and we were all just hanging out. And then I'm like, "What the fuck is taking him so?" I turn around, and I'm like, "Carmen, what are you doing?" He's like butt naked, like washing himself up in the middle of the boardwalk. Like, thank God no one was there, like it was like literally it wasn't even that late. I was like, yo, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know what happened. He was like, he doesn't remember it.
Yeah,
he doesn't remember it.
Imagine.
And I was just looking behind him. I was like, Carmen, what the fuck? And he didn't even know what he was doing. He was like butt naked. He's like, what? What's up, man? He turns around, his dick is like hanging out. I'm like, oh my God. It's a good time. It's a good picture. It's a good. I cherish that memory.
That's a good picture.
Yeah. Good show.
Oh man.
Yeah, good times.
So let there be a warning. Yeah, see that like it's just like the liquor and nutcrackers is what I would drink anyway.
Moments like
Too
that
old.
makes me laugh. What? Wait, too old?
Yeah, I'm too old.
I don't feel like I'm too. Honestly, it's just look. Yeah, I definitely grew out of a lot of shit, but I still feel like I have fun in this city like a lot. Like this exactly the same way I used to have fun like back in the day. You know.
Well, because we were doing it the best way ever since the beginning.
We did it the right way since the beginning because we had to. Like,
Oh, yeah. We gotta make do.
we weren't some out of towners. Like, no, this is what we have to do every day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we have to break into an unfinished house with a couple of girls that like are just making bad decisions. Just like I remember that's what I did at 16. Like going to Great Kills. Like, hey, it's raining. There's an unfinished house. Let's take our 40-ounce malt liquor bottles that we bought, with Hey Mister, and then see if we're in the mood to hook up with each other. It's like we have 2 Newports, we have a half-smoked joint, we got these 40 ounces. Let's have a great night, ladies. And that was like what we were.
That's all it took.
That's what we did, yo. That's literally what we did. And like I'm 34 now, and like I'll tell people from like I don't know, say like Canada or like fucking Wisconsin or whatever or Chicago, and I would tell them, it's like we would talk about body counts. Like I probably like by the time where I'm at now, 35, I probably fucked over like 100 women, and they look at me like what the fuck? Like they're either like you're lying or you're disgusting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't get it, all right? Like living in New York, it's just you don't think of it that way. It's not like. It really is like a who's keeping count kind of thing. Like, because though you literally have the whole world in your backyard. It doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. And especially if you do shit like if you're a part of the nightlife, like if you're in a band, if you're a DJ, if you're a raver, like obviously that's gonna
Yeah, if
fucking
you're
happen.
out a lot and you travel or whatever, like yeah.
And trust me, like out of 100, 9 times out of 10, it's not even to write home about.
Yeah.
Like you're probably too drunk to remember it. Although there's one thing I do kind of get is like there was this one chick from Japan. She knew all about my shit, and she was like, "Are you sure you haven't raped a girl?" And I was like, "No, not that I can, not that not that I can, not that I can recall." And she's like, "Oh, just because you can't recall it doesn't mean you didn't do it." I was like, but then that brought up a good discussion. I was like, I was like, as far as I know it, we were probably like sexually assaulting each other without like knowing it in our generation. It's like, oh yeah, I'm so drunk, like I can't remember my name, and you are too. This is totally healthy. This is exactly the time when we should be engaging in sexual activity. But I'm like, yo, I grew up around like Italians, Irishmen, and Polacks, and fucking like, what do you expect? Russians?
Hey,
like, what do you?
you just shove that shit deep down, all right? Move on.
I mean, this is how it's done here. Like, I'm not saying we like go and like assault each other in the streets and like drug each other. We don't do that shit. But what we do is like we get so fucked up where we make like irresponsible decisions for ourselves, where it's very easy for us to blame. It's like even for guys in New York City, it's like you took advantage of me, and they could be probably
taking advantage of me.
They could probably be telling the truth. It's like
yeah, I'm sure people get taken advantage.
I've been taken advantage of.
Gender, yeah.
I can name a few bitches who took
Yeah.
fucking advantage of me. Koopas
Yeah.
took advantage of me that one time. It wasn't cool. I didn't feel good after that.
No, that's can happen to anyone anytime.
I've been screwed by women with boyfriends, hoping that their boyfriend would like fight, like get into fights. I didn't even know they had a boyfriend. The fuck? It's not cool. You don't do that shit. To me, that's almost worse than rape because it's like in one sense, it's like actually no, it's probably just as bad. I shouldn't say it's worse than rape. I should say
I would say it's worse.
it's probably somewhere close to just as bad because it's like, dude, you're inciting violence with your pussy. It's like, how could you do that? That's evil.
I mean, that is evil.
Like you
Supposed
want
to be for
men to
good
die
things,
for
right?
you, like like you want men to like kill each other for you because you hate men. That's a good way to hate men. That's a hot way to hate men. Though. It's like I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna make you kill each other. Like that's pretty hot.
That is its power.
Yeah.
If everyone's like, my body counts 4, 3 of them are dead.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
You want to be number 5? You gotta get rid of number 4.
Yeah. I could actually track when millennial culture started like moving downhill, and it was when the Scott Pilgrim movie came out.
Yeah.
And our generation of millennials has been doing damage control ever since.
Oh, I'm supposed to fight other guys for women who've been around
Uh-huh.
because they're quirky,
And they're American.
quirky Americans.
Yeah, not innocent
Quirky American
Canadian like
girls.
me. That was literally the whole fucking movie.
I don't remember it.
Because you didn't read it. I read
didn't
that
read
shit.
it. Yeah, I remember you read it. I think I even saw the whole thing.
You're not a manga guy, but you're definitely a comic book guy, which I appreciate.
I do have class.
Manga's got class, okay?
I wasn't.
Yeah. You like your Pokemon. Don't lie, you motherfucker. You hypocrite. Fucking hypocrite.
No, I like Pokemon. I like some animes and stuff.
Did you like Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah. I watched all of Hunter x Hunter.
Not a lot of people recommend that to me, but the two people
Really?
who have recommended that to me, like they like good shit. And it's such a random anime, and it's not even original, but every
I know it's not original, but I just
the few people who told me about it, they were like, this is actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
it's not that original, but I just love Gon. It's a great character, Killua. And it's just like it's also like the show also changes in tone.
It matures.
Yeah.
I was trying to say that about Naruto. Like people who didn't watch Naruto didn't understand. It's like it did start off as a fucking innocent kids show, but it develops. Like
Yeah. Yeah, like we're going like it's like he's like this wide-eyed kid from the country who just wants to see his dad.
but then he gets pressure.
And
It's
then-
like
but then
stakes
it's-
involved.
Yeah, and like it's just like there's like people are dying and like there's real like things involved in this, that are just more than just like, hey, I'm gonna like.
It's like your best friend's dead now. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo.
It's like
I
he's
didn't know that
losing
happened.
people he knows, and it's just like that. It's and like you're fighting with adults,
And
like
if you're
people
used
who
to-
are going to kill you.
And if you're
it's
used to
just-
cartoons, you're like, main characters don't die, but anime goes there, you know? Dragon Ball taught us that.
yeah,
It's like, what do you mean these characters died? They were supposed to be the heroes. It's like, nah, Nappa and Vegeta just slaughters all of them with no
don't worry,
remorse.
bring them all back, and then kill them again. And then bring them back,
Just to kill them again. Yeah. That's the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Naruto did a different solution. Like, they'll kill them all, but instead of bringing them back, they'll bring in new characters.
Uh-huh.
They did the Walking Dead thing. Anyway, I gotta get ice. That concludes part 2. Part 2. It makes you enjoy it.
He's right. I mean, it definitely is, but I
But
just
you love rice.
I love rice, and Nas is actually has good rice. I like theirs. They have the good long green.
All right, we're on to the third part. This is my favorite part, where we talk about movies, video games, and media, music.
Wait, there's more ice.
Yeah.
I need ice.
All right, we'll get ice. He's getting the ice. Ice. The immigration police. He wants ice. He's a fan of ice. Chris Divers loves ice. He wants more ice. Chris wants more ice. Let it be known. He's a supporter of ice. He wants more ice.
Cubes, ice cubes.
He wants more ice.
Cubes. No, this is a travesty.
You know, like I don't just have ice. I also have rocks.
You do have rocks.
I don't use them.
This man buys rock.
I don't use them because
offers
the
it.
reason why I like ice is because the ice melts into water, and I like it when my scotch gets a little diluted with some of the water from the ice. I do like that. So that's why I don't use the rocks. But if I had like really good shit that demanded my full attention, then I'd have to use the rocks, you know?
It's best if you just stay off the rocks, man.
You ever smoked meth before?
No,
I've done Adderall before. It's like the same thing, I hear. It's not the same thing, though.
I don't
It's
think
really not.
it's the same thing at all.
It's really not the
I've
same
spoken
thing.
to people that have done meth. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same. I know people who did Adderall were unable to afford Adderall and started doing it again. But speaking of which, since the subject is movies, what movies do you think are enhanced by different drugs?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if drugs enhance movies.
There was one movie that was certainly more enhanced when a drug affected me a certain way.
Well, I mean, like there's stoner movies, I guess.
Yeah, Pineapple
Yeah.
Express. Cheech and Chong.
Chong, yeah.
Pineapple Express was our generation's movie, though. That was our Cheech and Chong, honestly.
That was it was, but it was, and that's what it was meant to be.
Do you remember that era? I love that era of movies because that was kind of before like when mainstream was like quoting memes all the time. That was still around the time when people were still like quoting movies, like
Yeah.
like they were still quoting Anchorman. You know, like
Well, yeah, that went on for
that was the real life meme. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
that was the end of that. I mean, like yeah, because that's when like summer blockbusters like were still a thing. So you had like like big comedy movies were like successful and like going on. That's
I like
I'll
it better
do-
now though.
yeah. I mean, I like it better now because there's more. I guess there's more things, which I don't know if that's good or bad. There's more niche things. I don't know. You ever meet somebody who just doesn't? It does. I mean, like whenever you're around somebody who just doesn't get your sense of humor, like isn't that always upsetting or disappointing?
No, it's exciting for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I always have to explain myself, and I love explaining myself.
Oh, I hate
I
explaining
love
myself.
I love going through the process of being like, hey, listen, I'm not an asshole or a scumbag, really. Here's why.
Yeah, I hate doing that.
I love doing that. The reason why I love doing that is because that's the most challenge. That's the biggest like challenge I get in life these days. Nothing else challenges me like that. That really challenges me when I'm forced to look. Don't get me wrong. Everything like paying bills is challenging. Going to work is don't get me wrong. Making a living is challenging, but nothing like affects me as viscerally as when a person just takes what I say the wrong way and gets viscerally offended. Like, oh, you're a bad person because you say it. You said that, and suddenly like that's what puts me in like fight or flight. I'm like, fuck, or fight or flight. Like I'm like, fuck, I have to like explain myself now and to like tell this person. Usually it's a woman I'm trying to fuck. It's like, she'll say, oh, you really think that? I'm like, yeah, but it's not the way you think. Like
No, it's like, yeah, well, he murdered my parents.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy he's dead. Like, did he really? Oh yeah. Nah, not really. But it gives you more time to think.
Or it's more like say, let me think. It's like, oh, you
I'm not
could you
insensitive,
could empathize with a serial killer, and I'm like, yeah, everyone's just the same soul living out different lifetimes, different bodies, and they may not be
So
ready.
deep.
Well, no, I mean, usually they get offended by that. It's like, what do you mean? I share a same soul with my abuser, and I'm like, unfortunately, yes. Like, they don't want to hear that. Yes, unfortunately, that serial killer and your abuser, they're both children of God still. And you know that's right, because you know exactly what I'm saying when I say that.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
We're
about.
all sinners.
Shh. Let him
You know what I'm
hear.
fucking
Don't
talking
let
about.
him hear.
You know what I'm fucking talking about.
I do.
So this is why I think like the best cops aren't the kind of cops with like the strongest justice or moral system. The best cops are the ones who could literally think like criminals. The ones like, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't do anything that bad, but I've been there. I have thought about it. So I know what he's going through. I've seriously thought about this, and I know what he's going through, and I can catch this guy. I know you don't like me, and you have every reason not to like me. I'm a bad dude, but I could catch this guy. Am I wrong about that? Like, come on, like that makes sense, right? Like, you don't want the guy who's like so mentally divorced from the evil guy to be able to like catch. No, he's not gonna be able to catch him. It's the guy who could think like him. It's like, brother, I've been like you. Like, I've been where you are. I've been an alcoholic. I've been a womanizing fuckhead. I've been a borderline sex predator, but unfortunately I'm still a cop. So, like, I still have boundaries. I know people like you, like I am you, and I could catch you, and there's a lot of value in that.
So my dad always hated like how in movies when like you have detectives investigating a crime
Or such like Mary Sue's.
What?
Or a Mary Sue.
What do you mean?
Like a Mary Sue, like a picture perfect character who could do no wrong, like Sonic the Hedgehog is like kind of like a Mary Sue.
Oh, I got what you're saying. All right, but no, I was getting more at he hates like in movies and shows and pictures of like when cops are like detectives are on a scene figuring out a crime and the FBI comes in, they're like, well, we're taking over. This is our jurisdiction. The cops are like, arr.
And the cops in real life are like,
and they stop talking.
They
stop talking. My dad's like, that's so fucking stupid. He's like, because
wouldn't the cops really be like, go ahead?
Yeah, okay, here's everything I got. My dad's like, why would I be upset? He's trying to solve the same crime. like,
bye.
And he's taking it off of my hands. Like, why would I be upset about that? I don't want.
The only time those stories make sense is when like the Vic is like the detective's wife or something. It's like, you can't take me off this case. I'm sorry, it has to go to the FBI.
It's too personal.
She was the bank manager. Like, she has. It's like, no, you're not gonna take. And you like, fuck these FBI guys. I want this detective on the case.
I'm going undercover.
Meanwhile, he has no business on the case bureaucratically. Like, he does not. And he's emotionally.
He's a meter maid.
Yeah,
but he's a meter maid, but he's still a cop. So he loses it and he goes deep undercover. He puts in his vacation.
That would be a good movie, like a meter maid's wife meter maid's bank manager wife gets murdered, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta keep me on." It's like, you're a fucking meter.
Steve, what are you talking about? Steve, you've never arrested anyone in your entire career.
Or he's like Chinese. It's like, Chen,
Chen.
You're an immigrant, and you're a meter maid. Like,
you're part of the De Blasio hires. Come on, man. Get over it.
Yeah.
You know why you're here. And he's like, no, I'm finding him, chief. God damn it! Don't call me chief. I'm the captain. I'm not. I'm your lieutenant.
I'm your sergeant.
Yes, I'm your sergeant. Stop calling me chief.
You're a fucking sergeant, man.
The lieutenant's above me. You know the lieutenant.
He doesn't like you.
Yeah, he doesn't like you because you called me chief.
And he's Chinese and he doesn't like you. Our lieutenant, the Asian man, doesn't like you. Like, I could imagine that in like a Chinatown precinct.
Oh no. Actually, so when I went to for the court officer physical, when I went to the place in Brooklyn for it, the guy in charge of the academy, I guess, He's I forget what they call him, whatever in that, but he's a Chinese guy, Chinese American, and part of his speech was about how none of us should dare even think about suing them for racism or anything like that, because he was like, first of all, I'm Chinese.
He's a good cop.
Well, yeah, he's a court cop, but I mean, he was
for him, like he's literally like he's about his squad.
he's about his thing, yeah, which is cool. I'm not shitting on him, but he was like, don't you dare think about
he's like an Uncle Tong.
That's funny. Yeah, he's just like, don't even think about that. He's like, because number one, he's like, I'm a Chinese American. He's like, and everyone else here is everything different. And he's like, and number two, he's like, who do you think knows the judges? He's like, do you think the judges are gonna hear a case if we don't want them to hear the case? It's also just flexing that they have power like that. Like, don't try to sue us for racial discrimination. You'll never get your day in court.
Makes sense.
Yeah, which does make sense. Which was fair anyway. I mean, I wasn't going to accuse them of racism.
Well, if I join the NYPD or the New York State Police Force or the New York Federal Police Force, either way, I'm not going to bank on social politics or political correctness. No, I'm all about the team. If I join them, it's all about the team. Everything else be damned. I don't care what religion, what race. It has to be about the team, because those are the only people that are keeping you alive and shit. You know, like,
True.
So it's like, I totally get it. You know, sometimes if a cop has to strangle a black crackhead, sometimes he has to do it. And if he has to take the fall for it, sometimes he has to take the fall for it.
You're gonna fall on this one. What are you talking about?
You're gonna fall on the sword. I'm sorry, bro.
You ordered me to go out there and choke all those Chinese crackheads.
I'm sorry, Derek Chauvin. I mean, there's a lot of stupid cops, and it's unfortunate that like even the cops, the smart cops, fall for it. Like, where they're like, oh, there's so many stupid cops, but that's because like first of all, there's a lot of cops in America. Second of all, the only ones that make sensational viral news are the bad instances.
Yeah.
I mean, even the good instances like look bad, because like, for example, here's an example of a good instance. Two cops pull over, one sheriff pulls over a guy. The guy turns out to be someone who just robbed someone in the other state over, tries to shoot him. Cop like puts like 12 rounds in him and puts one in the head, like just to finish him from a distance, just to like pop, make sure he's down. And people look at that and say, that's police brutality. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, the guy had a gun and he shot first.
Yeah. There's always cases like that. I was just in Florida, actually. Something just happened, I think not far from where my grandparents were, where the cops like beat the shit out of this guy. I guess that wasn't complying or something like that, but
I don't really care about cop beatings. I mean, if I got beat by a cop, I'd be like, whatever, I'll walk out of that. But shootings, that's bad.
Yeah, I'd rather not be shot by cops.
That's bad, because shootings are political, honestly. They always are.
It's true.
Because everyone looks at who shot, the nature of the guy who shot, the nature of the guy who was shot. They look at everything.
They start looking into stuff.
Like, if you're the cop who shot a guy, like, they're gonna be like, oh, you fought a kid in junior high school? Like, wow, you got anger issues.
You know, if either one of us ever got shot, the other one would be questioned about this podcast very heavily.
Why?
What? I feel like, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No?
If I got shot, it would definitely not be by a cop. It would.
We have you on video disagreeing with the victim. Which is a great motive for murder.
Nah, man. If I got shot, it would probably be because of drugs.
But for what? For drugs? For buying drugs, or trying to buy drugs and getting screwed and not getting paid? Vice versa?
No, like if I was throwing like a really huge party and I bought like an ounce of coke, someone might try to rob it from me, knowing that, like, it's like, wow, because that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
An ounce of coke, like, you could start a life off of that, honestly.
Sure.
Especially in New York. Like, if you really like bag it up right and you sell it, like, that's a good starting point.
Serves you right though if you throw a big party, buy an ounce of coke, and don't get proper security.
That's a good point. I mean, first of all, where do you even get an ounce of coke?
That too. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just, I feel like you have to like save up for that. Like, you have to like buy up to that amount.
I think anyone who
I don't think you could like bring that.
I think anyone who would help you get an ounce of coke would try to like rob.
Also rob you, yes. Especially if you're not like a normal You can't just walk up to a guy like that, get it, and
Yeah,
be
it's
like,
already
"Oh."
hard to get like a 50 bag without like a bunch of people hounding you for bits of it. So it's
Yeah.
like to get an ounce, dude. That's like people trying to kill you
Yeah.
because they know they don't even have to do it to change their life. They could literally just take the ounce and change their life.
Coke's scary, man.
I mean, think about an ounce of coke. That's a lot.
That'd be a lot of yes. That would be a lot.
because how much is a 50 bag? Like what? Like
It's half a gram.
0.5?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money, dude.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather not ever need to buy that much. Also, the more you ask to buy, just like the worse. The more you ask to buy of any drug, the more like
Trouble.
more trouble it brings with it. More
Weed's
eyes
not like that
get
anymore.
on you. No, not anymore.
Weed you could buy a pound of without much trouble.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Now you can-
Also, you know what other drug is actually not bad in weight if you have the money for it? Psychedelics.
that's true.
Psychedelics are a little different. There
Yeah,
are
but if they're
exceptions.
market.
The exceptions to psychedelics that are not dirty are ketamine and ecstasy, like Molly.
Ketamine's very dirty.
Exactly. Like I'm saying, like the exceptions, like most psychedelics are okay. Like you're gonna deal with chill people, but like the psychedelics where you don't you deal with chill people is usually like ecstasy, Molly, and like ketamine.
Okay, yeah.
Like you're gonna be
It's
dealing
different.
with
It's
like really bad.
Those aren't psychedelics.
Yeah, they are.
They're not psychedelics.
Why?
They get you hot because I would argue psychedelics are from the earth more so. No, they're not. LSD isn't really.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
They're not psychedelics because they're not designed as. They are psychedelics because they're not designed as painkillers. They're not designed as like stabilizers. They're literally designed to.
But okay, yeah. But I would argue that the way those drugs feel as opposed to some other ones, I feel like don't match up. Like they're very different. Like shrooms, acid, I guess LSD, like all that stuff. Like there's some consistency there. DMT, there's some consistency there. Whereas the other ones you named, like ketamine, Molly, ecstasy, whatever,
I think I would consider a psychedelic, simply put, as a drug that would make you not care so much about the perception of others of you. Like it's not that you want to go streaking, it's just that you don't care if you like take off your shirt and your pants and just lay there in the grass in your underwear. You know, it's not because you want to expose yourself and do anything. It's just because you know you'd be more comfortable at that point. And all those drugs would do that. Ketamine would do that, ecstasy would do that, acid would do that, shrooms would do that. Like if you just decide to do that, you should just do it. You're not being predatory. You're not trying to take things from people. You're like, I'm sorry, you guys can leave. I'm going to try to go to a secluded spot, but I'm going to be in my underwear and take off my socks, my pants, my shirt, my jacket, everything except my underwear. I'm just going to lay down on the ground. I might even take off my underwear. You know, like maybe I'm not around any people. And like that's a psychedelic experience, you know, like where it's like you stop caring about others' perception of you or anything's perception of you.
Okay.
That's a psychedelic experience, you know? I think ketamine could bring you there, and I think ecstasy can bring you there, but I think shrooms definitely brings you there. Acid definitely.
I see where you're seeing this from. Look at that.
I mean, as far as what you're actually experiencing, that may vary.
That's more so what I'm thinking of. But you think more of the intent.
Yeah. Loss. It's changing your framework, changing the flavor of your ontology, I should say. Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
No, I mean that's really it.
What kind of desk should we get?
Desks.
Tables. How should we change this setup here?
I was just gonna get a bigger table.
Longer? Like what do you mean? Like
Wider.
so wider. Okay.
I think wider is the best way to go. I think the perfect table is just a circular table, because no one's at the head or at the tail, and it's just everyone's equal, just like King Arthur, Percival, Gawain, all those guys, Lancelot.
We can go round table. But if we go table, then we have to go chairs, like office chairs.
I want to get a third person, honestly, too.
So what if we don't get a desk? Well, not if we don't get a desk. What if we get like armchairs? We get 3 armchairs though, and there's the table, whatever that this shoots from. We just have like little like bar stool sized tables like in between the chairs, and we have 3 chairs. And when you and I film, we sit in 2 chairs, and we have a setup for a third person.
Yeah, it would also be nice if I could just replace that TV with an actual monitor, and then instead of sitting here, we could just sit on a couch kind of setting, just bullshit on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chairs, man. Who knew chairs would be such a...
We get 2 chairs and a love seat. We do something like that.
Yeah. And there's also, honestly, I don't know how to, because you're not into this stuff, but like I also have to like record DJ sets, and stream that for the thing. And I know it's not like something you'd be into, but it's a fun thing that gets people interested. And I got to do stuff like that. And I feel like if I could make this place like a lounge, get some people here, everyone's drinking, doing some good drugs, having a good time, I could just stream my DJ set and record it. And I'm always making new songs too. But you're not into that music.
Nah. Just me.
Don't think about the music though. Think of it as the atmosphere and the vibes.
I understand what you're saying.
Like the setting, actually.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just not gonna be into that type of music. It's just not gonna work. It doesn't mean anything like it's not good or anything like that. It's just not for me. That's all.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
I mean, even if you're not doing the dancing, like being there and taking the energy is still beneficial, I think.
Good energy is good energy. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy knows all about that.
Well, I just good bean text.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting a second cat. Here's my one cat.
He's pretending he doesn't want to look right at the camera. Like it's not what he's been trying to do the whole time. He's like, no, please, I'm no good on camera.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
But yeah, I guess what do you think is better?
I'll get chairs. You suggested chairs. I think that's a good inclination. I mean, to me, it's like I'm treating this like, right now we're at like level 5, of the game. It's like, oh, what can I unlock? I can unlock chairs.
I got you.
I can unlock, like a new mixer. So either way, it's all gonna get unlocked. I'm just gonna.
Round table wouldn't work. What if we did would have been an L-shaped table?
That's an L-shaped table.
What if we had a second L? Oh, it'd be like half a swastika, unfortunately.
It would just be like a rectangle.
Oh, right. The other shape. I think that could work. I think if we got another L-shaped desk here, I could do that.
I'll move
a couple better chairs this way.
I'll move this into my room.
And we could have, we'll have space to bring on a third person. Then if that works, then we could expand into.
I want to try throwing
a whole corner.
I want to try throwing a party here.
Why? For what? For this purpose or just throw a party?
Both.
Okay. Why for this purpose? Why throw a party?
Well, I never threw a party in this apartment before. I feel like it's just a nice place. Not a big party, but just a nice spot for a bunch of people to gather around and just discuss shit, do drugs, and
get a good amount of space here,
and play music.
Yeah. Of course, you have to stop playing the music about 10 o'clock.
I don't think so. I think if we pick the right day, it'll be fine.
Maybe.
Especially a holiday.
You gotta pick a holiday.
Like July 4th or something?
Pick a holiday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way you get away with. Or tomorrow. Well, you could do it tomorrow if you have time.
Terrorisk party.
You could do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, in about 45 minutes.
I was supposed to go to the dojo tomorrow, but if people are willing to party, I'd do that.
I'm kidding. I don't know if I would throw a party on St. Patrick's Day.
I would.
This is like a nightmare.
Yeah, it does sound like a nightmare.
Because you're gonna get people who've been drinking all day that maybe don't always. I don't know. It's not a good idea. I'm just saying it'd be easy. Like if you wanted to get a party going, you could easily get that done tomorrow.
Summer is right around the corner. We should do Maybe do like a summer thing. Yeah.
Summer thing. Ugh. Oh, the heat. Way in the heat.
Yeah. What we should do is we should get like a hotel room in the city and party all night or something.
I don't know. Want to party? Just go out, go to a bar or something like that.
That's true too. It would be nice. I'm telling you that idea where it's like we own a mansion in Toad Hill and just convert it into like.
I don't think I would ever said, "Hey, you know what I think is a terrible idea, Chris, is buying a mansion in Toad Hill."
Yeah,
I don't think it.
And then convert it into like into like a 70s, 60s like chill space where it's like you could only come there if you're dressed apart and you only listen to vinyl records. Why, you don't like vinyl?
No, I do. I do like vinyl. I'm a fan of vinyl. Some vinyl records that I want to own that I know you can't get. That don't exist. That went out of print as vinyls. One or two like 70s stuff.
Yeah, but if I did have like, record turntables here, I bet, it would be nice to just have a spot where you could bring your records and like, yeah, just listen to this one. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna put that as a fixture. I got 2 extra monitors. I'm just gonna get like
I have an extra monitor,
a vinyl setup. You can listen to vinyl records.
I think we should eventually expand into a corner.
Yeah.
Try to get a little more space out of. Use a little more.
I also have to order some shit. I have to get more Terrorisk t-shirts because like the ones I have are so worn out. Like I just kept wearing them, so and also I got to get a lot from my friends. I gotta get a bunch. I want to get the bigger ones from my male friends, and I want to get the smaller itty bitty ones from my female friends. You know, because the smaller female friends like the itty bitty ones. You know, like
they do wear the itty bitty ones.
It's like, can you make one where it's like cuts right below like my boobie?
Yes, yes, we can.
And then I'm like, all right,
yes,
like,
yes,
okay.
we can. Easily done.
Yeah, it's a cool shirt.
Yeah. No, like I'm willing to forego my fee.
No, you don't have to do that.
To invest.
I think I could do it. It's just I want no one to go negative. I want it to be positive, and I want to use this fucking loan shark salary money on like like this shit because these fucking assholes, man. I'm gonna show them. They think they could parasite America. I'm gonna parasite them for the benefit of America by giving kids
American parasite.
By giving kids from Long Island to Staten Island to Brooklyn to Vermont to Colorado to South Carolina, everywhere, to just be like, yo, hang out with Terrorisk. It's like we don't have to talk about politics if you don't want to, but we can. We don't have to talk about movies if you don't want to, but we can. We don't have to do drugs if you don't want to, but we can. It's like that. I think that's like how I want Terrorisk to be. It's like
you could talk us into anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we don't have to rob this bank, but with the right incentive,
yeah.
Like if you convince me,
otherwise,
if you convince me doing this will like solve world I don't know, like rape or whatever, like or if
dude, you don't get it. I don't rob the bank for money. Nah, man, you're not robbing the bank for the money, man. You're robbing the bank for the
solve
for
rape.
the ideas,
to solve the rape problem,
to stop rape,
for feminism.
Now,
it's like,
well, what do you mean? It's like,
if you could convince me that way, Terrorisk will back you. Well, if you could convince Terrorisk that like that us benefiting your bank robbery will somehow make the world a better place, fuck it. But it's gonna take a lot to convince me. I mean, for me specifically, like how is you robbing this bank? It's like
no, all right, so you'll be the one that's hard to switch, probably the one that's really easy to switch. Really cool. Cause man, think about it. I'll be like, you're right.
And then meanwhile, I'm like, wait a minute. Let's think about
like,
this.
Nah,
for a
man,
second.
I'm on board. He's absolutely right. We gotta nuke him.
And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know, man. I don't know if killing this security guard and robbing this bank is the right answer.
I think. Well, I mean, he says it was.
And he's like, look at the PowerPoint again, man. Like, come on, like.
All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint.
Yeah, Terrorisk is pretty cool. I like the brand. I like that we're not political. I like that we're not
We're not
religious.
political.
We're not
We're
religious.
not religious.
I'm personally religious, and I personally am political. But Terrorisk, the brand, the business, is not political. Another thing is a lot of my friends who came on Terrorisk, they made a point to like want to be like racist, inflammatory. They're like, "You let this rock," and I'm like, "Sure, if that's really what's in your heart." And they're like, "Yeah, I gotta say the N word or the F word," and I'm like, "All right, say it." And they say it, and I'm like, "Do you feel better?" And they're like, "Not really." And I'm like, "Okay, so then that should tell us something." And that's what Terrorisk is about. It's like, don't stop us from saying it. Let us say it so that we realize it's not the answer. And then be like, yeah, saying racist slurs and you know, like all derogatory statements really isn't the answer, is it? And I'm like, no, it was never the answer.
No,
yeah, now we can move
not
on to
really.
the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that I want to like, you know, smother them or like silence them. I want them to say it so that they can get it out of their shit, you know, and get it out of their guts, their system. And then I could tell them, it's like, "So do you feel better now?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. That's what we need. You know, we need people to do this shit that we say that they say we're not allowed to do, so that we just be like, "All right, do you feel better now?" And they're like, "No."
Was it worth it? No.
Exactly. Was it worth it? I usually say that a lot in the dojo. Like there's this concept when we spar. There's something called ayuch. Ayuch is a draw. Like let's say I hit you, but then in the next move you also hit me back. Like yeah, I hit you first, but it's still draw. You know, 'cause if it was a real sword, yeah. So it's like, you know, there's some juniors that I have that want to hit, and they go, but at the expense of an ayuch, right? So I'm like, all right, I get it. You know, you want to feel good about it, but so I change up my tactic. I'm like, if you want to go for ayuch, okay. So they'll hit me in my arm, and then I go right on their head. You know, like just as hard as I can. And I'm like, was it worth it? You know, it's like that teaches that, because they're like, you know, if this is a real sword fight, like he's right, he's got a point. That hurt really bad. And it's like it did kind of teach me a thing or two. And I say the same thing. I'm like, was it worth it? You know, it's like, ayuch, was it worth it? Like,
That's a great way to think about that. Yeah.
Because I fight with no helmet and no safety gear. Some of them fight with like gloves and you know. I'm like,
yeah.
And then
You
I'm
get
like,
a big fucking wooden stick.
so they feel good sometimes when they hit me, you know, because like I'm a senior. now.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, let's do that again. And then when I switch it up, where I'm like, all right, you want to do ayuch? All right, let's do this ayuch. So I'm like, boom, like right on their heads, even though they get me on my arm. Like, was it worth it? So that's that. You know, that I'm trying to teach them. Like, if this is a real, you don't want to get cut anywhere. Like, stop thinking like that. Like, it's not about points.
It's not like this isn't like a game. Yeah, it's not a game like where.
Was it worth it? Yeah.
It's not boxing where it's like, well, yeah, if I get him like, you know, I let him like tap me 2-3 times, but
you might win the official match. But if it was like,
but
I would have killed you, bro.
Like you'll be like, yeah, I would. It's like he has a cut. You have a cut across your skull. Like
the only real measure is like, could I have killed you with it? So like, let's say like I'm a master swordsman, and you whip out a katana, and you're not a master swordsman. But then you whip out a Glock and you shoot me in the head. That's not like dishonor. That's real martial arts, bro. Like that's like
his style is more superior, right? That's what it is. That's just
no. It's like we have a joke in the dojo. It's like when my swordsmanship style, it's like that. It's not up to the task, and I whip out my special technique, secret technique, Glock 9mm. You know, parabolum round.
secret
Like,
technique.
yeah. So yeah, that's real martial arts to me. It's like if you could poison your opponent before he shows up to the fight, you win.
Yeah.
You know, but like most people aren't really about martial arts. They're about they just want to win the fight. They just want to look tougher. They just don't want to lose their girlfriend or whatever. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
real martial arts, you know.
It's the 80s thing. It's the 80s martial arts thing.
Real martial arts is I'm pretty sure I could like put arsenic in your drink or cyanide in your drink, and then you're not gonna be able to fight me and I win, right? Yeah, all right, cool.
It's like, have you seen one fucking samurai movie? Like, is that always what happens?
That's supposed to be what happens. It's I have practiced my swordsmanship, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, some like geisha comes in and is like, oh, I'll suck your dick, and then puts opium in his tea and kills him. It's like, haha, bye. Like that's how it's won.
Yeah.
Like that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Like that's real war.
Yeah.
It's like baseball, right?
psychological.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
baseball. Like, yeah,
psychological.
you might have the better players, but my team could still win the World Series. Watch. Like, you may not get it because you don't understand the meta, But your team, just because your team has like physically gifted players, doesn't mean they play better and doesn't mean they can win the meta.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly how baseball is. Yeah.
I love it. That's because that to me is real war.
Yeah.
Like that's, for example, there's a reason why
There's the best. There's guys. There's teams. They're the best.
Like, are you gonna tell me America was worse trained, worse armed, and I don't know, less conviction than the Viet Cong, and yet the Viet Cong won? Why? Because they understood the meta. They were like, this war isn't just in the battlefield. This war is also in their TV screens at back home, you know, in America, and they won. Let me get that. So yeah, war isn't just what's on the battlefield. Sports isn't just what's on the playing field. Look at racing. 90%, like I think 10% of like professional racing is like the drivers. I think 90% is like the pit crew, the managers, the advertising companies, the promoters, the fucking, you know, the mechanics, the car companies. And I respect the hell out of that.
I mean, I've never really given them much thought.
But if you think about sports, it's no different. Like even MMA.
No, I didn't
even
say
baseball.
like it's
like honestly, at this point, 10%
like,
really is just the athletes. Like now, 90% of it is everyone else.
Yeah,
the supporters, the nutritionists, the trainers, the dietitians, the coaches.
Yeah,
the mechanics, the engineers, the designers,
and the modern athlete is incredible.
He's even better, if anything. He's like a god. You know,
like
it's like
when we were
like a god is as good as his worshippers. It's the same fucking thing, right?
Like when we were kids, athletes of that time, at least to me in baseball, some like the best baseball players were like some of the best drinkers of all time and like biggest coke heads and shit like that. Like
to me, some of the best.
They were great athletes.
When I was growing up, all the great athletes were just like black people.
I mean, yeah, I mean they still are. You don't think so? I don't know if they still are. I mean, like, what do you mean?
Depends on the sport.
Well, yeah.
Like hockey, no. Football,
that's
no.
Happened. No.
Soccer, yes. Well, not really black, maybe Hispanic.
Well, no, obviously Hispanic.
Baseball, I think black people are superior at baseball. Honestly,
I mean,
they could be.
They
could be.
No,
they are. They probably are.
Hold on. I would say like they're superior at baseball. It's a little weird sounding.
I think they. No. I mean, they're better geared for it,
listen.
superior physically.
But listen, so you know who Gary Sheffield is?
No.
Gary Sheffield. I mean, he grew up in California, but his uncle he played for the Mets. It was Doc Gooden. He was a great pitcher. And Gary and like they're black. And Gary was like one of the best hitters throughout the mid '90s to the late 2000s.
Was he a strategic hitter or power hitter? Okay.
No, strategic. He was a strategic power hitter.
He was a smart power hitter. He
knew
when to bunt. He knew when to fucking slam it.
Yeah.
He knew when to bomb it. Like he knew.
But like as he got older, he like there was less reliance on running and stuff like that. But
that's just like swordsmanship. It's like I know when to bunt. Like
point is Gary Sheffield's a great player.
Yeah.
And he talked about how like when he was coming up, like maybe like 12% of the league was like black. I don't know what the percentage was, but he's like 12% was black.
Because he got these kids. He's got these fucking 20-year-old.
But when I left, he's like, because he played about 20 years. When he left, he's like maybe like 7% were black, and he's like, and it pisses me off. And he's like, the reason's because the Major League Baseball puts more effort into more money and effort into overseas, into Venezuela and like the DR and like Puerto Rico, stuff like that. Like they put all their money in there.
But they produce better like
instead of going to like cities here, like inner cities here where there are black kids and like putting money into their baseball programs, because baseball is a really expensive sport to play.
You might as well get the kid who's expecting less.
Right.
From like Venezuela or Dominican Republic. Yeah.
So he argues, and he's completely right.
Economically, it makes more sense.
Is that like there used to be, like when we were younger too, there were like more black baseball stars, and like they really aren't. There aren't anymore. There's less and less.
Remember Sammy Sosa?
Well, Sammy Sosa's Dominican, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, not
that
Sammy.
makes sense.
But like Barry Bonds.
You know what I want to see? Fuck America. I want to see Dominican Republic versus Japan. I want to see that game. I think that's going to be like the best Japanese players Not even. I don't want. I don't want.
Wait,
and I don't.
wait. What?
The best Japanese players against the best Dominican players.
Yeah, have you watched the World Base? Do you remember World
Did they
Baseball
face each other?
No, do you know what happened yesterday?
What happened?
I
I remember it was Dominican against America, and did the Dominican spank them?
They lost.
Really?
DR lost due to some pretty shitty calls by the umpires. People say
Weren't they in the lead?
they were.
They were. They're 2-1 when I saw it.
You want to look at highlights? Like it's when we left it. Yeah, it looked like that. And I even said, I'm like the Dominican team is the most stacked.
But I did say
team.
that. I'm like, imagine if I'm pretty sure the U.S. could tie this up.
And I told you, the U.S. has never won one of these. It's been on since 06, every 3 years, I believe.
What is it called? The FNA or
no, the WBC, the
WBC.
World Baseball Classic.
Honestly, I think I take that more seriously than the World Series. I think.
Well, see, you would. Some people, like, that's the thing. Like, and that's why, like, there's a lot of fans.
As an
who don't-
American, I understand why I shouldn't, because American baseball is an American sport.
Yeah, that's
period,
why, like,
first and foremost.
I don't like one of my. It fucked up a Mets season once, like one of their players getting hurt during the World Baseball Classic. It's happened once or twice, actually. But like, I don't hate that this happens, but there's people who hate the whole tournament because they're like you
It's
know,
not
players
American.
no, it's not that. It's like players like that are on my team leave spring training and go and play with another team, and they could possibly get hurt. Like in
It's
2000,
important. It's necessary. Every country's doing this. America has no choice. America has no.
well,
excuse.
America set it up. The Major League Baseball set it up.
They have no
It's not
excuse. They have no
yeah, yeah.
excuse. They have
No,
to
no,
do
they
this.
they,
have
do
to do this.
They do it. Yes, they're the ones who want to do it.
It's just like the
I'm just saying,
Olympics.
yeah, that's and they encourage it. Major League Baseball wants it done, and it happens. And I
And
think
could you
it's okay.
imagine being like a player of the Yankees? It's like, I'm already in the best team. This is a chance for me to become something great.
But what's better? What I like better is the guys who aren't in Major League Baseball that you see in these tournaments.
It's like,
that
I play
really
for the
well.
Astros, but I'm
in the minor
yeah,
leagues,
yeah,
and like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
21.
But I get to
and,
play
like-
for America's team in the World Series. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the Mets had a pitcher. He's only 20. I don't know what claims. He's 23, and he just started pitching late last year and had a good run. And all of a sudden, he's pitching like Game 3 for the U.S. team, and it's just like that's incredible. Like the guy's gonna make himself a superstar. I'm surprised the Mets let him do that, but I'm happy they did because it's gonna build like. It's gonna make him a franchise player. Like people will be like, I don't know what McClain is. He pitched for the U.S.
You know what's sad about baseball? It's not like Instagrammy as basketball.
No, well, because it doesn't look as cool.
Yeah, because basketball is always like, oh, I made you look like a dick, idiot.
Yeah.
He just dunks on you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, baseball is like, it takes time to make you look like an idiot. Like it takes
Exactly,
like
yes,
it takes
it
it
does.
takes a few steps.
That's
you know?
that's
It's
why I
like,
like because it takes time.
yeah, it takes time. It's like, haha, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
You failed. Yeah. Meanwhile, basketball is like instant. It's like, whoop, doofy. Like,
That's why I like pitching. So they would throw this here and here. You think it's gonna go there, but it's gonna go there.
yeah. Well, baseball is fun because like you'll see coaches make like bad decisions. Like you'll make really bad decisions. You're like, what are you doing, man? Like, and then that costs them the whole game. But they can't tell because there's no one like. It's not like fans are in their ear saying, "Don't do that, man."
Well, no, I mean the fans are right behind him. Going, don't fucking do that.
And he's like, "I have to do it."
My boss told me.
Yeah, my franchise owner.
Well, that's what's going on. That's why people were like, I can't believe he did that. And it's like, sure you can. You know, when your boss calls you and says, hey, do this, and you're like, boss, I think it's a good idea.
So
And
you gotta
he's
do
like,
it.
I said do it. And you're like, okay.
And you do it.
Yeah, you know, you do it. You're like a dick. Like, that's what happens.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I want that guy fired. I'm like, you want the guy fired because the boss made him look like a dick. Like, that could be you, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that. The Yankees, their manager, I don't watch Yankee games, so I can't tell you if he's, like, good at managing or not.
You should get into the Yankees. They're a pretty
No,
good
I
team.
won't. No. Shut the fuck up.
They're a pretty good team, though. You got to admit. Like, they got their shit
Dude,
straight.
I think this is over. I think I'm going to have to leave and not come back here.
You really hate the Yankees that much?
I don't hate the Yankees.
I don't
that
even
much.
love them or hate them. It's just, I'm
No,
just
I don't
saying.
hate them that much, but why would you say that to me? You know what I like.
I know
It's
you
not
like the
nice.
Mets, but that doesn't
Yeah,
mean you hate
it's
the
not-
Yankees that much.
Sure, yeah. I can't have more than one team.
Why?
One sport? No.
I think New York City deserves two teams.
No. They do. Oh, New York City deserves two teams. New York City could support a third team, I believe.
Probably.
I really think it could.
That'd be a good thing.
I'm not.
though.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
And then the third team is like, and the both teams hate them, and I'm like, I like this team.
But, like,
more.
the- But it'd be like, are the Mets gonna rise up and stop being the Mets, or is this team gonna be the Super Mets? Like, what's?
Meanwhile, the Yankees and the Mets are trying to win over that team. It's like support me, support. It's like nah.
I think New York could use one more team. I don't know when the Nets moved to Brooklyn, I became a Nets fan. Still a Knicks fan, but
what borough do you think it should be based out of, the third team?
Brooklyn.
Yeah. The Brooklyn. What do you call them?
But it wouldn't, like, it's not stop.
What do you call? What would you call that team?
Brooklyn baseball team.
The BPT.
It wouldn't happen anyway.
Never. They would never.
Well,
let that.
there's the minor league park in Coney Island, and that's modeled to look a certain way. But they wouldn't.
You really hate
convert
the
that.
Yankees that much?
What do you hate I don't hate the Yankees. I'm not a Yankee fan. I grew up hating the Yankees, but I don't hate them now. They're not the same. They're not the same Yankees they were when I was a kid. Like, I don't
Derek Jeter.
I hate Derek Jeter.
He was an asshole. Yeah, it's
I
true.
hate Derek Jeter.
He was
I
an
hate
asshole.
Roger Clemens. I hate a lot of those guys.
And they were
I
all
hate
of them.
Rivera.
Because they're money ballers to the core.
I mean,
Like they play their biggest advantage, the Yankee advantage, is the money.
oh yeah, but it's not Moneyball. It's the opposite of Moneyball.
Moneyball is statistic ball.
Yeah, Moneyball is spending the least amount of money based off statistics instead of. It's about evaluating certain stats more than other stats.
It's hacking baseball, not
Right.
gaming baseball.
Right. It's because average home runs and RBI only tell you so much about a player.
But
There's other
it is
stats.
true that like stats could easily beat out what the Yankees do, which is just buy like whatever.
But everyone. So like, the movie, obviously, Moneyball, right? Everyone does what they do in that movie now. Everyone evaluates players the same way. So there's no fiscal advantage to thinking like that anymore. Everyone thinks like that.
That's not true. The ones
Yes,
with
it is.
the ones with the most money
What do you
can afford to invest in more than that. Not only could they pay attention to your stats, but they could also afford to purchase and invest in your like sex appeal or whatever, or your marketability.
Sure.
Like that's what the Yankees do. They play Moneyball, but they also they play the fucking rapper game. They turn their baseball players into rappers and shit.
Well, yeah, they try to market them. Yes,
They got more money to do it,
marketability,
and that's
yeah.
also Moneyball.
But-
That's like a different kind of Moneyball,
Well, Moneyball is just about recognizing certain.
Yeah, but are you going to tell me like people's perception of you as a player isn't going to affect your game?
In New York, it will, yeah. As opposed to another city, it does.
Also, look at you as a figure in the sport. For example,
Like the Yankees do have a player I like a lot. I like Jazz Chisholm. He's cool.
who's the MLB hero right now?
It will be hero. Shohei Ohtani.
Really?
I mean, Shohei's just. What do you mean? Well, there's Shohei or there's Aaron Judge. Those are
I mean,
the two
if I
best
think of
players.
MLB heroes, I'm thinking of say
heroes,
like Mark McGwire, Babe Ruth, Sammy Sosa,
what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Then what do you mean by heroes?
like
There's
Michael
like two-
Jordan.
there's
Michael
two- there's
Michael
two of them,
Jordan's
there's
of
two-
baseball. Babe Ruth,
Well, yeah, but you just said modern.
Yeah, who's the modern Michael Jordan of baseball? Is it a Japanese dude?
It's Shohei Ohtani, or it's
I could
like,
see that,
or
yeah.
or it's like Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge plays for the Yankees.
Is he huge? Is he like 6 feet tall?
He's gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's just like
Long limbs, big arms.
he's like 6. Look up Aaron Judge. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He's fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like you look at him, and you're like, that's not the size of a normal baseball player. You're like, yeah, but he's an excellent player. Plays for the Yankees. Good.
I've been playing
He's-
baseball.
No,
since-
no. He's from California. but he's gonna play for the Yankees forever.
Yeah, he does look big. He looks like Alex Pereira, like of MMA. Like he looks like an MMA player.
Yeah, no, he's a big, strong guy.
Oh my god! Like look at that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look at that little ass woman next to this guy. She's like half a body shorter than him. Holy crap! Yeah, he's huge. Look at that. God damn.
See, like you should look at
That's
pictures.
his wife.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you didn't see that?
His wife is literally like half his size. Oh my god.
You should look at pictures of him in the batter's box compared to other hitters, because then you'll see like the difference.
So funny. He's a big boy.
Also, like
Look at that big butt.
No, you know who's got the biggest butt in baseball?
Who?
All right, Google MLB the big dumper. Oh wow, it's right there. It's Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, he's got he's got the cake. He's got that fatty, bro. Look at that. Look at that, bro. He's got the dump. He's got the dump truck.
This is like his. Everyone knows this is what his nickname is. This is what people call him.
Look at that butt.
Dude, like it's ridiculous.
I bet he plays it up in the locker room too. He's like, "Yo, I got that butt."
Let's say he had an amazing season. Actually, he had the most home runs for any. He's a switch hitting catcher, and it's not usual that catchers are great hitters, but he happened to be. I think he hit the most home runs for a catcher, and it just so happened that people were like, we're starting to notice him and go like, wow, not only is he hitting so many home runs,
He's got a big
he's got a
ass.
fat ass, and that's become his
Calling card.
I guess, yeah.
Shit runs in the family, boy.
Matt's only played probably 3 games.
Oh no,
That's
got
Kabaki.
tobacco, yeah.
Matt's probably only played 3 games against the Mariners this year. I don't remember. I think I watched one of those games.
Do you like the Adirondacks or whatever they're called?
The what?
The Adirondacks?
Is this a baseball team?
Yeah.
The Arizona Diamondbacks?
Diamondbacks, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks, that's what they're called. The
Adirondacks. That was good.
Adirondacks.
Yeah, the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They're a good team. They're very young. But they're in the same division as the Dodgers and the Padres, which is
Who's the most Irish team in MLB right now?
What?
The most Irish team. Which team has the most Irish players?
I have no idea.
That'd be interesting to know.
I don't think many. So I just told you, like the World Baseball Classic's happening. There's no team like there's the UK. There's a UK team.
Are they good?
No, but they include like certain islands that are owned by the UK. So Jazz Chisenhall, who plays for the Yankees, he's from the Bahamas. So he opted to play for Team UK instead of Team US. Just because they had nobody on the team and like they're a participant for some reason. Like they had no one like no real major leaguers. So he's like, I want to be on this team. This way I could play, like help them out. So like he played on Team UK. But yeah, there's a Team UK, there's a Team Italy, that's really it. And there's a Team Israel.
South Korea?
There's Team
course
South
they
Korea,
love
Team
baseball out
Japan.
there.
There's Chinese Taipei, which is Taiwan.
I hate the Chinese. They're probably good at baseball.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No,
I
not really.
think they're good.
No, Chinese aren't.
The Japanese are better?
Yes, the Japanese are. They have a superior. Like I told you, like their baseball program is superior because like they're doing what like all these MLB teams are doing in like countries like Venezuela and like the DR and all that stuff. Like they set up baseball academies, and they identify like kids, I guess, who they think are athletic and seem to get the game, and they put them in like baseball schools, baseball academies, where they teach them like whatever legal like thing is to teach kids in school, which is fine. But they also like it's a focus on baseball.
Well, I think to the Japanese, it's like being a pro at
And-
chess. It's like it's a high intellectual sport.
Right, but I'm saying that's what the MLB does in those countries, and that's now what Japan is now doing in Japan. They have baseball academies in their own country where they do the same thing. If someone shows some type of
But America doesn't have that in America though.
exactly that, and the Japanese are getting better, and that brings me back to my point about Gary Sheffield saying, and the Major League Baseball doesn't invest in Black America. They don't invest in America at all.
They don't have to.
Right,
Why?
because it's cheaper for them to go overseas and do these.
They don't even have to go
'cause they could
overseas.
sign-
You literally get freaks of nature,
no.
in cornfield towns.
But it's easier for them to sign somebody, a 16-year-old, to a contract because they could sign you a contract. There's different rights in that. Like in the U.S., if you're going to enter a sport, you have to go through the draft. You couldn't just be selected as a free agent. If you were if you went to high school and then college, but if you're in it from a different country, you can be signed. And then now you have even though I can sign you a 1-year contract for $180,000. That's not a lot of money for me, but that's everything for you if you're from a different country.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that makes sense.
And, yeah.
No, I get it. It's just I feel like I don't know. I mean, at some point,
I'm telling you that's why they don't invest here because it's cheaper for them to do it overseas. Which again, I don't have a problem with them doing that, but it's just they do not invest here.
But even if I'm saying even if
losing-
they don't have to, even if they didn't do that here, America would still produce better baseball players.
how many Americans do you think make up natural born Americans make up Major League Baseball? What percentage? You gotta give me a percentage.
At least 40%.
75%, 77%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a fuck ton.
It's a lot more than you thought, right? A lot
Yeah.
more than I thought.
It's a lot.
But I've heard this is completely accurate. Yeah, it's at 77%.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just but but it's just the perception is that it isn't.
Why? Because the
I don't
Dominicans
know.
and the Japanese.
That's because some of them they stand out so well. I guess I don't know. It's a little weird.
I think baseball is a weird sport. That's what it is.
It's a very strange sport because it takes to know you're good at it or to prove that you're good at this. It takes you at least 162 games to prove that you're good at this.
Also, even if you are good at this, it's only one position. There's so many other positions to play and get good at in baseball. To become a master catcher, for example, is really hard. You have to
Well, it
play the
takes
game
time,
for
but you're going to be
a decade
catcher
at least.
forever.
Yeah.
It takes time,
And to be an infieldman or to be a batter, you have to play for a long fucking time on that position. That's why it's such a weird sport.
right.
As a soccer player, you have to at least be expected to know how to do, all the things.
Yeah.
Unless you're a goalie. Hockey too. Hockey, you have to be able to, switch. Baseball, there's none of that. It's your position is that's your life.
I remember being a kid playing soccer. I only ever had to play forward if they were in blowouts because I played mostly defense and then midfield, but then if they had me play forward, it's because they wanted he wanted to give other kids a chance to play different positions.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I had forward, but there were games where I wouldn't have to do anything.
If I was a coach of that kind of that
It was just
bracket, with
the
kids,
ball went to the other side. I'm fuck, I can't cross this fucking line, man.
I wouldn't try to teach give kids the opportunities for that. I would try to teach kids how to win. And I'm but
That's
if you
what it
want to
was,
be
yeah,
if you want to be
why?
better players though, you got to work on your own shit. And that's
Yeah.
hard. That's more like martial arts and sports. What sport would you have wished you have taken up as a kid?
I don't know. I played soccer. I wish I'd been better at both soccer and baseball. That would have been nice.
I still think MMA is so sick. I think that's
Well, yeah, but that's not a sport I would have thought.
I mean,
about
what if in
taking up
public
as a
schools
kid.
they had like schools had MMA programs?
Well, they
how-
didn't. Yeah, if they did, I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about that. It's a little weird, actually. I don't think
How
it's
would you
okay.
feel if a school had a judo program or a kickboxing program?
It would depend. Kickboxing, I think I could do.
But see, what the fuck is the difference? Your kid is still getting pummeled. Or if they have a jujitsu program, they're
All right,
still
you know
getting
what?
twisted up.
It's not bad. You're right, because if it you know what, it gives the kid option. If my kid doesn't want, like he feels like that's what he wants to do, you know, I like the idea that maybe he has an option to do something like that instead.
And think
You're
about
right.
it. Do you know how much
I would never
you know how much-
limit. I would never limit. You're
First
right.
of all, it makes everything better. Not just
I
like
agree.
not just
You're
their
right, you're
their
right.
standard regular student culture, but also their like bully culture. Because at least the victims is like, all right, I'm taking the same class as you, you fucking asshole. You know, and the bully's like, all right, let's see if you're MMA. Then it becomes better than just like, you know, victim and oppressor.
Yeah.
Also, it's just badass. And the second, like, it teaches kids different lessons instead of like, oh, I'm gonna try to trick the game into winning this fucking like, you know, this homecoming game. It's like, no, I'm gonna do what I can to win this fight against this other school. Isn't that so much cooler? You know,
It is. I think so.
I think that's the future of America. I think instead of schools banking on football games to like fuck each other up, I think high schools are gonna like lean more towards MMA.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
I don't see any signs of that happening.
Because schools already have like archery programs, fencing programs, judo.
Yeah, but
programs,
not every school. Like that's
wrestling
more like
programs,
That's, sure, but
boxing programs.
Wrestling's different. Not and like it's schools don't necessarily usually have boxing programs. Like maybe some more upscale.
They
schools.
used to,
Some, yeah. Like
and
used
they
to.
are bringing it back. I think some schools are bringing it back.
I don't know. I feel like there's also just a a look and expectation with what comes with boxing, like CTE.
Can I
and
ask
things
you
like
something?
that.
You know how
Yeah.
like LaGuardia is an art school?
Yeah.
Do you think there could ever be like a sports school of that like stature in New York?
In New York? No, only because New York's too liberal. Like if
Oh, your kid's too good at this. This is
no,
like,
I'm serious. If honestly, if I had a kid and I noticed he was really good at a certain sport, I would consider moving or like trying to find
Texas.
him. Get him.
You're good.
get
You
him
got a
some-
good throwing arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to Texas. Or you got a good hockey arm. I'm gonna move to Canada.
No, like talking to Pat, my cousin. Like his kid is nationally ranked wrestler, and he's like, I want to move to Pennsylvania. He's like because
the best wrestlers are in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
he's like, and they'll improve and they'll take him.
That's like me saying like
Yeah.
my kid's really good at kendo. I gotta move to Japan.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, dude, I'm like, I respect you for that.
Or it's
that's
like
great.
some kids like my kid's good at jujitsu, and it's like I gotta move to jujitsu. I gotta move to Brazil. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
do it. And it's just like, yo, good for you. Like, fuck that shit. That's great. You guys like,
Makes
shit.
sense, yeah.
This kid's good at this. Gotta
Meanwhile, if your kid's good at like football or baseball, it's like no, you got to stay right in the town where you're at. It's
do it.
like, whether you're in Long Island or whether you're in like Vermont, like if you play football, you got to stay right there. Like
I like to believe that my dad like would grab my coach and be, hey, listen, throw him curveballs, all right? I work here. I can't have him go on the circuit. So I like to feel like that's probably why I was such a bad baseball player, but it's probably not true. It's like it's just bad.
you should do that to your kid.
Oh, like traumatize them or
Yeah,
I'd rather
Intentional.
I'd rather not.
traumatizing your kid is only bad if you do it unintentionally. If you do it intentionally, it's better.
No. It's be controlled traumatization. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be.
It's like it's like leaving your kid in the woods for like 2 weeks. It's like if you don't make it back to the cabin, 2 weeks we're leaving without you, and your
No,
kids
my
they're
kid
gonna
will-
make it back. You know?
My kid will be under the impression that we are very, very poor, and every day is a blessing, and they shouldn't.
You
complain
can't
about
do that.
anything.
You're,
Sure, I can.
No, you can't.
Sure, I can.
Because you're gonna be drinking like 12-year scotch while like on your like like on your high tech Android, and you're gonna be like,
Son,
well, we're so
we
bored.
don't believe in these evil devices. I'm trying to figure out how they work. I'm just gonna.
Meanwhile, they're gonna
right
be like, Dad, your Mercedes.
Cell phones are the devil.
You could be driving like a BMW or Mercedes, and you're like, Dad, you got a nice.
I'll drive a BMW and be like, Mercedes is the devil.
BMW's a working man's car.
That's a working man's car. Mercedes.
It really is, though. That is
Mercedes, that's the devil.
like if you lived in Germany, like it would be like the biggest assholes driving Mercedes and the regular guys. I just want a Mercedes, man. You know,
then this Hitler guy comes along.
I'm just a simple German man. I just want a BMW. You know, keep up in the Nuremberg ring.
Yeah, you're keeping up with the Nurembergs, the Jurgens,
the Autobahn.
the Autobahn.
Damn. But all right, so when it comes to personal shit, you want kids. You said you wanted kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As far as me wanting kids, it's not that I don't want kids. It's just I would be also satisfied with like, say, like let's say I picked an orphan up from the trash can and tried to rob my dojo, and I'm like, idiot, I'll teach you swordsmanship and teach you true power.
Well, yeah, you have to. That's how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with that even if I didn't have a kid. You know, it's like if I could even take like a protege, and it would probably be so disappointing too. It would be like some like Dominican girl, like 14-year-old girl, like who's
Would you look up and be like, "Who's writing this?"
yeah, and I'd be like, I hate you so much as an archetype, but you're the only thing I got.
But it makes sense.
And she's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking chink. Like, can't tell me. Like, you don't know shit, little girl. I'll teach you swords. I'll teach you to be a samurai. And she'd be like, for real, fool? Like a real samurai? Like a real samurai, man? And I'm like, yeah.
For real?
This would be a good movie.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, and she and
You know,
like
don't broadcast this episode.
and she's got like Chinatown triad dude trying to like like hustle her for money, and she's like, I understand martial arts now,
I understand now.
I understand now. I understand
All right,
baseball and katana. I understand the Yankees and the Mets and Yagyu Shinkaguryu.
I think you shouldn't broadcast this episode. We'll just take out the cuts where we talked about all the good movie ideas.
There's only one good movie idea that even if I gave it out, like
Don't give it out.
we already talked about it, so I could talk about it again.
You do it.
You know, I'm just gonna say one word. It's jam. You know what I mean when I say jam?
I know what you mean.
Traffic jam.
Yeah,
Dude, that movie's gonna be so good.
you gotta write it.
No, I'm just
You
gonna.
want to set something up where you mean Farouk write it?
You guys could write. I was just gonna have
You
AI
wanna
write it.
Don't do that.
I would have AI write a boilerplate, and then you guys could change it. It's like, yo, this line sounds so whack. I'm gonna change this to this, and we could change the whole storyline in accordance to that. And the AI would be like, all right, fine, let's do that.
All right, I'm gonna make a note to write it with him.
Jam.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard movie to make. You still need.
It's not a hard movie. I still know what I see in it and what I want.
What I really want is like I want a lot. I want a huge cast, where it's like different people. A lot of different people are going through the jam. You know, it's like different people are dealing with this traffic jam. One guy is like an escaped convict. He's trying to see his daughter. Another person is like, he's in college and he thinks his girlfriend is cheating on him. Another guy is like, yo, I just gotta go. I gotta go to my new job. I'm an immigrant and I gotta go to my new job. And another guy is just like, yo, I'm gonna be a movie star and I gotta go to I want a huge, because the biggest traffic jam in American history. Like that's a good movie,
Yeah.
A lot of things could happen. Like you see, like people being like, they're grilling, they're opening stands, like barbecue stands on this traffic jam because cars are moving so slow. Like it'll be a good movie, dude.
It is. I mean, I want to write it. We're gonna write it.
Jam.
It's half written.
You know what's fucked up is that even if I begged like on publicly like for people to make this movie, I feel like no,
it's mostly written. Because I have this, because also this is what I believe in it. Like it should have like a lot of different storylines, different people.
And it's also like it's first of all it's as epic as like the day after tomorrow. It's like the biggest event. It's like the biggest disaster. However,
day after.
At the same time, it's like when it comes down to like what's really happening is like, are people dying? Not necessarily, but lives are getting
In a way.
lives are getting ruined.
They are dying.
So yeah, the biggest traffic jam in American history. We're just gonna call this movie Jam.
Jam. Damn the jam.
And we imagine like what could cause a traffic jam between.
No, don't imagine. We already have it. I'm not saying it.
Coast to coast. Nah, you can't do coast.
Not coast to coast.
I think from Texas to Los Angeles.
No, I already.
All right.
I already got it.
But Jam is a movie. I don't care. I just have to see it. I have to watch this movie. I have to see a movie called Jam.
Like be made.
What's fucked up is someone's gonna steal it. Like it's probably gonna be like Seth Rogen or Simon Pegg. And
Well, you
like,
made that's why you made it say it on here. No,
good,
no, I don't like it. Makes me upset.
but we could think of better
it's good.
ideas.
Well, yeah, but I can't.
Because Jam is
I
a
can't
good
afford.
idea.
I can't afford to be giving away
Because
ideas.
Jam is a good idea. Jam is a really good idea. Because no one did it yet. No one ever really made a movie about the biggest. No, it's true though. No one did it, and I don't think anyone.
But it's copyrighted.
No, I don't
I
think.
own the rights to it.
I don't think anyone has the balls to do it though.
No, they don't have the balls to do it. That's right, because they know we know it. It's our movie. We got to be making.
Also, it's like think about it. It's like they have the balls to do like I don't know, The Day After Tomorrow or Titanic or fucking all
The
these
day before, the day after.
tomorrow or next year. There's a lot of movies. There's like remember Twister?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies like this. What was another one? There was also there was a couple. There was Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship was a good one.
I guess I'll go ship.
Yeah. Everyone loves Titanic. I hate to admit it, but everyone loves
I
Titanic.
don't like Titanic. I hate movie one bit.
Poseidon.
I remember Poseidon. I have seen it. I just don't remember it.
Do you remember Deep Blue Sea?
I do. They ate me. Fucking shark ate me. Bitch.
We're gonna get out of this. And then the shark just goes, "There's a cock."
Yeah. That was good. I've only seen that movie once, and it was on TV. And that was the one time. I remember exactly where I saw it. We were on it's because I remember my brother was watching it. We were in Florida on vacation.
We're gonna get out of this.
Because we didn't you couldn't just watch regular TV, so it was just on. He found it. We're sitting there, we're watching it. We see the whole speech. I remember, and he just,
Shark was like, "Whoa!"
yeah. I was like, oh, that's fucking great.
That is good.
Yeah,
That's good cinema.
No, it's good shit.
Yeah, natural disaster movies were big, bigger than they are now.
True. It's because everything's fake. Because everything's just nobody, even when they used to build miniatures and blow them up, at least it was real. You saw it, it was tangible.
Do you remember the movie 2012?
Yeah, I never actually watched the movie, but
Ooh,
yeah,
you got to see it.
No, fuck that movie. I have no interest.
What about? All right, so when it comes to natural disaster movies and you have to make one, would you do weather, lava, aliens, earthquake? What would be your thing?
Whether lava or earthquakes? Or
No, you could pick anything.
in terms of a natural disaster to happen. So.
Yeah, if you had to make that kind of movie, where starring Mark Wahlberg, it's I'm just a regular meteorologist.
I don't know. I've already thought about making disaster movies. I make it economical.
Like 9/11 type shit. 9/11 disaster movies are pretty good. Nicolas Cage was in one.
Yeah, I know you.
He's yeah, you saw that movie.
Yeah,
I know you saw that fucking
Yeah, I know
movie.
it was.
I know you watched every 9/11. I watched every.
I watched every 9/11 movie.
I watched.
lived 9/11.
I
man.
had to watch every 9/11 movie.
No,
brother.
I don't watch 9/11 movies.
Why?
Because I lived it, man. I don't need to see a movie about it.
When I
Who does that?
when I lived 9/11 movies, I was I was in Montessori, and I remember the teacher came to class and was she called a couple of names. She was like, "You guys got to go home." And it turns out their dads or whatever died in the
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Yeah. But that's a lot of kids in Staten Island, honestly. A lot of kids, a lot of Staten Island kids' parents died in that.
Sure.
Yeah. That was a big deal, right?
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah. No, I got called out of class. It happened or whatever. I got called out of class. They were like, "Your mom's on her way to pick you up." She worked in Brooklyn.
Was your dad scared or was your mom scared? Who's more scared, your dad or your mom? Probably your
Well,
dad.
it took
probably
me
your dad.
hours to get to talk to them. I didn't talk to them for hours.
Oh. Was your dad scared?
Yeah, and I didn't get to talk to him until.
He probably saw a lot of shit that day.
Yeah. No, he did. I didn't talk to him till maybe 11 at night. Like I finally talked to him for like a minute or two, and that was it. Then I didn't see him.
I'm
for,
actually
like,
impressed
few,
that your
I didn't see
dad.
him for a few more days.
I'm impressed that your dad went through that and didn't become like a right wing nut job. Like he went through that and still like stayed who he was. You know.
Well, I mean, my dad's not a right wing nut job at all.
He never was, but even after that, he still wasn't a right wing nut job. You know.
Sure. He's conservatively left. I'm sorry, conservative.
He's blue collar as fuck to the core.
Yes.
Same as my dad. My dad is like blue collar. That's how I describe my dad, you know, because I can't describe him any other way. Yes, he's prone to violence. Yes, he's prone to conservative beliefs. But when it comes down to it, he's only like that because he's a blue collar working fucking stiff. But with that, we're ready to conclude. Yeah, do you have any closing statements about, like, I don't know, blue collar workers?
I don't know, man. Stay strong.
My take on blue collar workers is I'm glad that all the blue collar workers in America are immigrants. Because all you white old motherfuckers who had to work these stupid fucking jobs,
Boo.
I'm glad that you grew out of it. I'm glad that you finally managed to let Mexicans do your job for you. And I'm glad the Mexicans finally let AI do their jobs for them. So, you know, it all works out in the end, right? At the end of the day, I want no one to work, and I want everyone to benefit sustainably.
So it'll be my last appearance on the show.
Your last appearance?
My last appearance.
Why?
What? Oh, I'm kidding.
Because you believe in labor and you want people to
Labor, yeah, that's right. I believe in labor.
What if you believe? What if humans don't have to do labor anymore?
That'd be good.
I
But-
agree.
Yes, but they do for the time being.
What if in the next like 5 years that won't be the case?
It wouldn't.
What if it did?
What if it did? I don't know then.
Then we have to come up with plans, because the biggest conclusion at that point isn't. It's to teach people. It's to like know how to act.
Mhm.
If I didn't have to work, you know how I would act? I would act like James Bond. It's like, give me a martini, give me a gun. If anyone fucks with me, I'll kill them. But if not, I'm just gonna sell information for money, and I'll play music and I'll have a good time. You know? That's how everyone's gonna live, I think.
I think you're wrong.
How do you think people are gonna live then?
So I'm sorry. So I don't think you're wrong.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
No, I didn't say that. No, I'm sorry. I said I don't think you're wrong.
We're all just becoming spooks, like individual spooks. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all becoming our own secret agents, quote unquote, for our own nations.
We're to live forever. Do you want everyone to live forever? Not really.
I don't mind dying, but I don't mind living forever, honestly.
No.
If I live forever, for example, if I had to live forever and you had to live forever,
Exhausting.
I wouldn't mind. It would be exhausting, but I wouldn't mind.
It sounds exhausting.
At least I get to talk to you forever. If I had to like just, I don't know, like do other things forever, like that would suck. But if you made me live forever, and it's like I need you to talk to Chris Divers, you know, for eternity, I'd be like, I guess there's worse things, you know. Like what would we talk about? We just rehash comic books all day, and I could do that forever. Because like there's so many, you know, like there's so many things to get into, infinite things to get into. Honestly, there's so many variations. I wouldn't mind it.
And what kind of system though? What? It's a strange way to look at like something where it's just like when you die, it's like all right, like you know what you get to do, like you get to talk to a friend of yours for the rest of
Purgatory.
yeah, that's your purgatory.
It reminds you of Dante's Inferno, like when he had to go through like that gate of hell, where it's like, oh, these are all the philosophers. Like they weren't evil.
Yeah,
They just didn't, you know, accept like Christ and God and all. So this is where they all ended up. Is that Socrates? Is that Nietzsche? Is that all these guys? You know, that's where you would find those guys. You know, it's like, is that Leonardo da Vinci? It's like, yeah, you know, you'll find all these guys. Is that Elon Musk? Yeah, you know, it's like you find them in that circle of hell. That's probably where I belong. If I went to hell, I'd probably be in that circle. If I didn't go to hell, though, I'd be in purgatory, I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're like, yeah, because that's a waiting room.
Yeah.
God's a great waiting room, right?
If I wasn't in hell, I'd probably be in purgatory. I'd be like, God, can you consider me for heaven?
Hang on,
And he's
hang
like,
on,
did you
hang
do this?
on.
Did you? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up the stamp. And he's like, well, you're gonna wait for.
You
the
don't
next
want to
one.
get a lawyer.
Yeah.
You want to go? You want to go find
And
a
I'd be
lawyer?
like, all right.
Yeah, all right.
And it's not like I'd be violent or angry about it.
Well,
I'd be
you
like,
can't be.
you know what? This makes perfect sense. It makes absolute sense. Meanwhile, like the actual getting to heaven is like God is like, you're so stupid, man. You thought all this bureaucracy means anything. That's what keeps you in purgatory, you idiot. Anyway, before this podcast gets really juicy and good, let's close it off here. And thank you all for listening. And I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to get some food. This is fucking food. Cheers.
Bye.